to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure some videotapes.
It's time for another MMM show.
Welcome to another edition of Mass Mats and Mayhem. I'm your host, the Outlaw, Justin Harvey. You can find me on social media at JustinHarvey75. You can, in fact, find the entire show on social media at MMMshow75. That's on Threads. That's on Instagram. That's on X, formerly known as Twitter. That's are we on Snapchat?
We're not still a thing.
We're not sexual perverts. We're not on Snapchat.
We're not on Snapchat.
We're too old.
We're not.
Hello,
sexual
mate.
perverts?
Goat say is here.
Snapchat's like a tabloid. Every time I'm there, it's like just like the stuff you'd see on like a grocery store tabloid.
I still have it because there's like
I
three
don't
friends
have
that I
it.
never talk to that only use that, and like I talk to them like two or three times a year, I think. But
Yeah.
also, I might be getting catfished. So who knows?
Right.
It's weird how you'll have conversations with people over 5 different messaging programs when
Well,
we can text on our phones. So I kind of wonder why, like, if let's say you have a friend who only like will talk to you on Instagram DMs instead of texting on the phone. I'm kind of thinking, I'm trying to figure out why. And the best reason I can think of is a nefarious reason.
Well, the hilarious thing is like me and you, the actual text thread between me and you is almost completely empty, Byron.
Yeah.
We never actually talk to each other in just our regular text group.
No.
Like every now and then, if I have just a specifically TV question that is only for, but even now, half the time I just put those in the group that me and you are in with Casey, or I put them in the DM with all the MMN show guys. Like, fuck it, you guys can hear us talk. Fuck you guys.
I like throwing it into the group with Casey because you just never know what he's gonna toss out there for whatever reason.
I was so disappointed today. By the way, I
What's
threw
that?
a grenade and it didn't go off.
Oh wow, I can see again.
I threw a
Aaron
grenade
Tingle is here, y'all.
and it didn't
What's
go
up,
off
dude?
earlier today. So
Everyone's just gonna no sell that.
yes, everybody exactly. What the fuck? That was terrible. Oh wait, we're not even 5 minutes in. I'm already cursing. Damn it.
Oh my god! All right, well,
You gotta wait the
Tony
song.
owes us monetization now.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
how
Tony's
bad
the
I
one
was.
that be up our butts about it. That's the funniest
could
part.
say-
I know.
We could say whatever we want now. Watch. So, what's up, Rebecca? Balls. What's up, Aaron Teagle? Balls. What's up,
Balls is not a
Goatsy?
problem.
Why are your balls up? That doesn't sound healthy.
Yes, not at all.
Balls up.
Problematic at best.
Well,
I gotta
we lost
center my camera
monetization.
more.
So
We could say what we want to say now. Can we do pops and drops already?
wow.
No,
have
we
a
have to make
pop.
people wait. It's the only segment that people like, so you have to put it at the end. to
Actually,
keep
it
people
does
watching.
spike up on viewership. So
It does.
I gotta say,
It spikes viewership every time because it's dope. It's a dope ass segment. We need 10 more of them, but I'm too lazy to do it. Anyway, welcome. We got over hey, none of us have lower thirds today.
yeah, it's all my fault.
Oh my god, Tony is just killing my that's okay. I can fix all of this. Style. Wait, it's on.
I'm clicking on random things. Does that help?
It's
No,
on.
no, it just definitely not.
Why is it not showing though? They're on.
I think the comment took it off. Maybe.
Oh yeah, it's the comment fault. Of course. Why is the comment still on? There it is. The purple.
Why
though.
is it purple? Who did that?
I like it. I dig it.
Maybe Comatose can sort it all out.
Whoa.
That's the brand color. Oh crap.
Now I got to.
I gotta go dig into the style guide. and get our RGB number.
What's the color? What you
I
have
gotta-
to dig? You can't just like. Okay, this is fun. Anyway, so yeah, next to me is at Byron Fever. He says,
Catch it.
over there is at Tony Allin, St. Allin,
St.
the Saint, from the land of down under.
Who's watching the show?
From
While they're on
the
show.
land of not putting your show on mute ever.
Coma Toast. And this guy over here, he's a bear.
Somebody watching the news?
Yes, Bear never mutes his show, so
No,
we all
it's
can hear it
Coma.
and get demonetized.
It's not me.
Hey,
I say comatose.
Okay, so we're already getting asked about Dynamite. Is that what's happening here?
Oh God. No.
We're getting asked about
What?
Cage and Cope, CNC Music Factory. I mean, we knew that was coming. Was that wasn't like a surprise to anyone, was it?
What, that they were returning at the show or today?
Well, that they were gonna face off against FTR in Canada. I mean, the second FTR won, that was pretty obvious.
Canada, eh?
I mean, I think me and Tony were talking about that before they even booked FTR versus the Young Bucks.
Yeah, no, that would make sense. I wasn't thinking that far. I was at Revolution, and I remember.
What happened to Comatose?
How you bounce?
News was
Tell me
exciting.
about
I am 231M. Hola, ¿cómo está? What is that? Hispanic? What is what?
Hola, 1, 2, 3. Hola, ¿cómo está? That's not Spanish.
I'll take
No,
it.
it's
What's up,
¿Cómo
Jahari?
estás? ¿Cómo está? That's how you say, Tony. That's how you
No,
say what?
no.
How are you in Spanish?
Good job there, but yeah.
You think I don't know a little bit of Spanish just because I'm
Do
awful
you?
at it?
You
Sí.
live in California, you have to. Otherwise, how do
Sí.
you even get food or I don't know?
Yo
anything?
I mean,
trabajo
that's all I knew
con.
how to do was
Yo
order
trabajo
tres
con
tacos por favor.
the Spanish speaking. Dice, not palabras, personas.
What are you even trying to do right now?
Me? I was saying I speak with Spanish. I work with Spanish speaking people a lot.
Okay, so let me ask our
Lucha.
resident person that cares more about AEW than I do. Bear, how are you
Bear.
feeling about FTR versus the CNC Music Factory of Cage and Copeland? Does that excite you?
I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
The FDR thing at the end was kind of, I don't know, like I don't quite. They just
You're just
ran
mad
into.
that Stoke got cut off.
Yeah,
What?
HBO cut everyone off, right?
No, I'm just
Oh
saying.
no, I got to watch whatever happened. Did you guys not see the end?
No, we saw it. I'm just saying
Oh,
that the Young Bucks told Stoke to shut
They
up.
did. They did the FTR did the Rock and Samuel L. Jackson from the other guys. He just
Right.
said, "Let's aim for the bushes," and I was like, "What?" And then they just ran in there and got annihilated.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But that I mean, I'm not excited for the match itself. I was just a little bit confused by the booking tonight.
I mean, I just want to see what old man does. Wait, this is not a pre-recorded stream. It's not diabolical, Nico. This is live. This is real talk, man. Say your shit. Say your piece, man. Say your stuff. We do this live.
Yeah, we're doing this live. I just hope. I'm just thankful that we're not at war with Iran yet.
No safety net here. Yeah, give it a week. Yeah, I mean, like, look of the things. Sora AI. Yes, it is sponsored by Sora.
I'm not gonna now. I have something else to say about something with AI, but I'm not going to. But we all know certain AI videos or AI What's up? What were you saying?
What? Nothing. No, I'm going with you on your political rants. Why not?
What do you mean? I'm on a wrestling
Bear
show.
had
So
something to
early?
say about
Well done.
AEW because
I'm trying to
his
listen to
opinion
Bear right now, and you're talking over him the whole time.
I know. I can't help it.
it's okay.
Go ahead, Bear.
Bear was AEW, man. That was cool.
There was some stuff that's interesting. The the Cajun Cope stuff, like I don't know, it's in Canada, whatnot. It's like it is kind of cool that they are an old school like tag team, like from the original like three kind of Hardys, Edge and Christian Dudleys, and they can still kind of go in the ring. And so there is something that's kind of interesting about them kind of jumping into it now with these other two that are supposed like when he brought up the whole generation thing, there's something kind of a little bit interesting there.
I thought that was basically like we missed out on the Dudley's Hardy's reunion thing, but we're gonna do you one better and actually fight, guys who can still go.
Well,
I thought there was kind of a little veiled dig in there.
Well, and it's true; those guys can kind of still go, at least more so than the Dudleys for sure, and probably the Hardys at this point.
Well, I mean, like Devon was like laid up a year and a half ago. Nobody
I know
thought Devon was ever going to wrestle again.
No, I know. I was surprised, but
I mean, another hot tag.
But it's also nice because, like, I'm also the one that keeps saying that it's nice to see like not two old teams kind of put themselves over, but like actually see maybe these guys be able to. I don't know. Not that either of these teams really need a rub, but it'd be interesting.
Well, that's the weird thing about several things tonight. I thought I was a little surprised with the Mina Shirakawa win as a substitute in that match when we're trying to build up Marina right now, and but maybe that makes sense because you want Ronda to come in hot the next time Ronda comes in, if she comes in. I don't know.
Why didn't she come in today? Isn't that? Well, maybe I'm too used to WWE's format.
I mean, the answer to that would probably be because she negotiated whatever she wanted, and they didn't pay her to be there tonight.
Probably.
I mean, like when WWE does these things, they say we want this and this and this and many dates, and we'll use those dates on 48 hours notice. Fly you in, do this, that, and the other thing. But in AEW, I don't think they can quite negotiate deals like that. So hey, let's try Coma again, see if he's feeling good. So yeah, I also thought it was really weird to have a substitute in
Byron is loving this moment right now.
A match that is the only pre-announced match for this episode. To have a substitution. What happened to Tony? Do we know what happened to Tony?
She got jumped beforehand, and they showed it online, but they didn't put it on the actual show. She got, it's one of those things. Backstage,
it was on TV.
Shows up.
There was some. Well, I didn't see it jumping. I saw the aftermath where she was like dead. There's like a pool of blood. TV? There's like a literal pool of blood next to her. It's the most dramatic thing I've ever seen.
It can't possibly have been their plan the entire time, though. I mean, literally. It's the only match they advertised for tonight. That can't possibly have been their plan to advertise a match for somebody that they were going to pull from the match.
Maybe she got a concussion yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like there had to have been some reason for the last minute switch to Mina. But also
the win.
And the
win also struck me as a little odd. But again, maybe that is because you want to bring in Ronda hot the next time she's actually going to beat her. I don't know. The whole thing was just weird
now, Ronda Hot.
But the match was actually really good, and that was the other thing that was surprising too. Is like if that was a short notice match, that was excellent work by both ladies. I'm liking Marina Shafir more and more every day, and I can't.
That was like my favorite Marina match so far. I mean, I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was really good stuff, man. And I like that kind of UWF style that she's got. Works for me.
Even the pull up from that table spot as well. Coming off that table really hard too. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. To your point, I thought Mina was going to lose because she always loses in these. She's always like the motivation for Tony to overcome and avenge. And
also, she doesn't need the win. She's so over. Like I'll watch her lose 40 times in a row and not even think that she lost.
So I figured Marina Shafir was going to win, and that spot I thought that Mina landed right on her head. And even if you ask the talent, if they can go, they're going to say yes because it's built into them. And also, if their brains are scrambled, then their brains are scrambled. They're
Right.
not
Well-
giving you proper answers. So I would have finished it then. I thought it looked good enough to be a finish, but considering the finish actually was the champagne bottle spot and Mina going
A
over,
little bit of the bubbly.
yeah.
Sorry.
So no. I'm glad you got that in. That was funny in the DM.
No, it was good. I appreciated all of it. Can we talk about Andrade since we're already
No.
talking about this AEW
No one
stuff?
wants to talk about him. Let's move on to the next thing.
Okay.
What?
No,
What?
I'm kidding. Of course, let's talk about him.
See, he doesn't like Mexicans. I can feel it. I've been feeling this for a
Oh,
while.
wow.
This was
Oh my
interesting because like I felt like this pivot almost should have happened sooner. Of like we're not going to get this Andrade MJF thing. A, because they're both heels, and B, like it didn't really make a ton of sense in the first place, but also I liked it. So I wanted to see it, and they got me ready to see it. But maybe we still will. Because my thinking here was that you pay Andrade off to not do something. He's going to take the money, but his ego is going to be insulted now. And with as over as his character kind of is, maybe you let this go a few weeks and then he turns on the Don Callis family and Andrade finally has a little babyface run, like a real babyface run. The crowd seems behind him enough. Why not?
Can I say how he's gonna do it? Can I pitch that right now?
Go for it.
He's gonna go to the
By taking
crowd.
selfies with tortas?
You guys are
Yes.
talking over Tony. He's halfway through his great idea. Let him have it.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Byron. So I cannot pronounce your name.
All right, Tony,
Bayron.
go ahead.
So
Oh my
he's
God.
gonna do his spot when he goes down to the crowd, but instead of being this like OnlyFans model or wrestler plant, is gonna be a girl that indulges in some carnitas and tacos and other stuff, and
Sure.
but she still looks great. So that's what
Oh,
in
there's
the
plenty of those
culture-
out there.
That's what in the culture we call a torta, which is not demeaning, it's just a term of endearment. So, and then he's gonna be like, "Hey, why not?" Takes the selfie. Everybody loves him. Boom, you got a face now.
Yeah,
And
I mean, in
like
Byron's
super
world,
big.
they call those pogs.
I don't know what that means.
A
thought he was
PAWG? You don't know what a
pogs.
pog is, Byron? It's a fat ass
What?
white girl with a PH.
Badass white girl with a
It's pog.
PH.
Booty.
I'm gonna no comment that.
He's never seen one of those.
Pimping ain't easy, man. Pimping ain't easy.
I mean, but
Yeah.
I've always felt like AEW's been missing some of these stories. Like literally, the last time there was any type of romantic angle was when somebody got Ruby Soho knocked up. Like
God.
AEW does
I don't
not.
think that was an angle, bro.
That storyline's been going a while.
I think the storyline has paid off.
They
in
got a
the head.
restaurant together now.
Yeah, well, see,
That storyline went way too deep. They got a restaurant. The kid.
Balls deep, man. Balls deep.
And I
The
don't think
kids in
nobody's even
college.
filming.
What do you mean it's a
Yeah.
gimmick?
No, I think the Andrade thing. I also think Andrade is built as a babyface that could take the money and still double cross MJF, and he would get over more if he cheated MJF.
like
that.
I immediately got babyface cheater Eddie Guerrero vibes,
yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
We
and
can
I'm
have
down
that.
with that.
But it's like,
totally.
but it's kind of like leaning into the more of the like fuckboy Eddie Guerrero era as well. Like,
Are we past the 5-minute mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we did it.
yeah, we're at like the 20-minute mark, so I felt like I could say it. But
We
I
can say
just-
whatever we want now.
But-
Balls.
like that, like
Why is that the only thing you want to say? Sorry, Barry. go ahead.
Because Bear goes to a lot of festival shows, man. He goes to a lot.
No,
of
I'm saying Byron. Why is the only go-to curse word is balls?
Guys,
Balls.
Bears
Balls,
trying
balls.
to.
Bear,
Bears
continue. I'm
trying
sorry.
to
Sorry.
say what he
Bears and
wants to
balls?
say.
Great.
Bear,
Got the
go
biggest
ahead.
Balls up that
Balls.
ball. Balls.
anyways, he's fun. Like he's a fun character, man. He'll be, I could see him turning the money down, at some point, like turning the money down for the sake of like somebody was saying pride. But I think it's interesting, like how much the main event scene is kind of shaken up just in like 1 week, where all of a sudden Darby's calling him out. Andrade is there still lingering for that. You got Swerve and Kenny obviously duking it out here for the number one contender. I mean, as much as we want to see Darby or Andrade there, it seems like those two are the top right now.
I mean, you say we, but do we really want to see Darby? I know you want to see Darby.
Maybe I do.
Did you hear the crowd just like there was a vacuum when he said, MJF, and everyone the air got sucked out of the room.
It did, yeah. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
I'll tell you why, though. For me, my issue is I wanted him to be the one to beat Mox.
Yeah.
I wanted him to come down off the mountain, beat Mox at Allin. Like it was all set up for that to happen, and they didn't pull the trigger, and they put it on Hangman again. And that was fine, but to me, Hangman was the B option. And now it's not the full Finn Balor, but it's kind of like, well, you guys had the perfect opportunity for Darby. Now I'm supposed to care when it's MJ. Like it would have been so much better if it was Mox. This is the guy that he feuded with for 6 months before he went away. And then he comes back and then he feuds with them after Hangman has the belt when it doesn't matter. And they really Darby does cool stuff. I like his character and everything, but they made him at the top of the card not work for me. I don't know. That's my issue.
You got all these contenders out there. It's like if you're gonna select one who you think is the best fit to be the next contender to challenge for a championship, like who do you feel is the guy?
Meefloaf? Meefloaf's scared.
He's not scared. He's tired.
He's scared.
He's asleep
we're not
right
tired.
now.
And look, and if Meefloaf isn't coming and you need your dose of Meefloaf, go back and watch our new show from Monday night called Raw Doggin'. That is a Meefloaf creation, though he did not name it. I did the naming. He was he was like, I think that Meefloaf says to me, I think that means something else over here. And I'm like, no, it means that here too.
If you want your dose of
entendre, because
that's nasty.
It's a show that's dedicated to Meef dogging on Raw.
What?
If you want your dose of Meefloaf, just put your head in a vice and start squeezing it.
Okay. Yeah, that's gross.
Crats in the stools, boys.
Anyways, it was just really weird to be watching a fictional TV show with storylines that are written, and you see how the main title scene has been cultivated in a certain direction where they brought up a bunch of contenders. They made you think and get invested in all of them wanting to go for the belt. That made the belt cool. And then they put some off into other side programs, and they kept one loose. So you would naturally grab the one that just won and doesn't have a program going on and go, hey, that guy should fight MJF next. The other guys are it's just natural. You put your attention, you just direct your attention to the thing. And what they're doing is they put our attention on Andrade and how well Andrade is doing right now. So that's who we want to fight MJF next. And then Darby comes out of nowhere in a mid-card feud, which was fun. But it's not like beating the new guy is going to propel him and get him more over, He has no momentum.
Editing was shit on that segment.
But I could see them. I could see them feeding Darby because they have that pillar stuff. Like they have the pillar stuff, where they have that tie back, and I could see them actually feeding the MJF Darby. Not like that Darby's gonna win, but I could see them giving Darby a match where he doesn't come out on top.
Well, right, and it also depends on what is the timeline on this MJF thing.
Yeah,
are they gonna fight in Canada?
Or are they just getting engaged on all these contenders together to see who reacts, what the crowd reacts to strongly to sort of give a favor?
I wouldn't be surprised if MJF hangs on to it until Wembley and then loses it to Will. I could see them giving him a long reign against a lot of these top guys, and that could really. Well, and in theory, that would cement him as AEW's
no, but I mean,
guy.
in theory, he has to do the favor in Wembley because he was the other way around. Yeah. And as I recall, sitting and next to both families, they were kind of going at each other because they didn't feel it was.
But does Tony Khan, the lead booker of this show, think that way? I think that way too, Tony. But I wonder if TK thinks that way sometimes.
I
because I don't.
do.
I, just
I
don't
mean,
know if
I
he
don't
thinks
even
with regular
pretend to
wrestling
know.
logic.
I don't
He's in
even
the world of
pretend
his
to
own, right?
know how he thinks, but I do think that in these circumstances, yes, I think that he did that back then, so that late, so 2 years later or whatever. If I recall, I think Will was not even signed yet with the AEW. He was still New Japan or whatever. And then I think that's how they planned it, so that when this one comes around, they can have Will win it at Wembley in front of hopefully more people than the last time.
And giving an MJF run that really solidifies him as a legit champ, not only solidifies MJF as probably one of your most top guys, but it also gives the rub to Will in Wembley that mean that much more when he gets beat by, Will.
The only problem is that I hope, because now I don't even know. I hope we get Mexico City. And as you guys pointed out, Andrade MJF in Mexico City. If they turn Andrade face, and then they have MJF do his thing, and he comes out with the flag, all this other stuff that they do, he might get jumped this time in Mexico City. I'm like, I would do extra security, because I don't know if you know this, but they followed him to the hotel in Mexico City. And it was only stopped because a bunch of extra security and Mexican police. I mean, they had some federales, so you don't fuck with those guys. So yes, that's the only reason why they stopped him. And he loved it, by the way. I like.
Yeah, he's sick.
Love. Yeah, he's
a sick man.
He's damaged.
He's
Yeah,
very
he
damaged.
loved it. Yeah, he loved it.
He's one of those guys that like loves his own kayfabe of being a heel all the time.
Yeah,
you can see that.
Super
It's
nice
huge.
guy, but he will do the biggest dick move ever if he feels like it's going to be kayfabe fun, even if it's like, to his mom. He don't care.
Yeah, I've only seen him once. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna say something.
I'll say it.
Shouldn't be that. What?
No, I'm kidding.
I can say that of the handful of times I've spoken to the man, I had one very, very normal person interaction, and the rest of them, he was kayfabe. He was totally in character, for no reason.
I don't know if you ever,
Like
for sure,
only
but I have
around
a
work is
really
still in character.
out of kayfabe photo of him because the wife Alicia made him take the photo with me, so it's
Correct.
funny. So that's one of my biggest.
And honestly, I think the
like
only
trophies
times
in
he's
wrestling.
not kayfabe are when he's with her. But even some of those,
Yeah, exactly. And it was just
he'll introduce her to somebody that
He
he's
was like-
never met before as Sugar Tits. That's his wife.
he
But that's
will.
been
He's just that dude.
he's been calling her from Whore Island for like 20 years.
Since
Back when they were in
met.
MLW.
What a guy.
Yeah, and I think her dad filmed that, by the way,
God.
which is the weirdest
Oh,
thing
are you
about it.
serious?
That's the guy that he is. Her dad
Wow.
used to film all of her content back then, and like he's the guy
He's just
that
on
can
another
call
level.
a girl that he's just met in a segment, Sugar Tits from Whore Island, in front of her dad and not care.
He's on another level.
God,
He's on another level.
He is
so
the
hilarious.
level. I don't even know if
Yeah,
it's
the
another
level.
level. He's just the
But,
level.
What is the level after the match at Revolution? Jeez, they went the distance there for so long.
Well,
It's like-
look, that was the thing I really wanted to get into tonight.
Yeah.
And it kind of starts with the Darby thing too, because by the end of that match, I'm also asking myself, like, what are we doing here? Like, the blood, is it necessary? We just saw this thing on the pay-per-view, like, you're taking away from it, or does this match with a coffin and a car stunt, a mediocre car stunt, but a car stunt, and all this violence, like, even register after what we saw at Revolution?
That's it.
And it's like,
Yeah, I feel it's a little too close to do, because you're also like, you don't have to do that right now. It's a creative fictional TV show, so you cultivate
Fictional.
what you do to maximize the stuff that you do. So contrast is a good way to do that. When you have your most extreme match for the most extreme stakes, don't put more of that stuff around it. Don't water it down.
But playing devil's advocate, do you want to continue it because you're like, hey, if some people really liked that, we want to show them that we have the capacity to have things like that on a regular basis for them.
But does that mean though that like when you have a match, like let's just say like let's book it for Wembley or whatever, and you've got Ospreay versus MJF, let's just say for the title, does that mean that they've got to like jump off the roof to kill each other before it's all going to end? You know what I mean? Because there's only so many.
I mean, Ospreay says he's going to modify his style a little bit now, but if you think back to Revolution from last year where they went off the cage, I mean,
you take away a bit of like I was saying before, you take away a bit of the shine from it all. You know what I mean? Because you really have to push the limitations. And I get it, like you can sell a match so much, but when you candy coat it so much that you take away the sweetness to it after a while. Do you know what I mean? You really have to sort of push the limits to make it seem like legitimate. Then do you know what I mean? Like
Just if you jump off the roof at Wembley, you will die. You've seen the height of the.
It broke a man in half. God damn it! You know what? That's what it's going to have to come to. You know, to get the pin. Then I don't know.
Aim for the bushes. Aim for the bushes.
Well, I will say this, and Byron and I have been kind of debating this all week, so I guess now's the time to settle it with the rest of you fellas. I thought the match at Revolution was a touch too far. Like, for me, I would have enjoyed the match more if it had a little bit less violence. Like, if I felt at the end of the match that the guys both weren't going to go home in actual pain, that if I felt less like those guys just literally took more years off of their careers, I would have enjoyed the match more. I just thought it was a little too much. And I'm not saying that you pull it back. Like, dude, I'm an ECW fan. Like, come on, I loved a lot of that stuff, and I love guys doing crazy stuff, and I don't mind a dude showing out, but it's like I don't know if I need the syringe and the exploding fall, because the exploding fall was actually a pretty gnarly bump.
I think that should be it.
That was it. That should have been it. It was a great spot. It was.
I think we all agree on that one at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I say that, but then the honest truth though is that last shot of Hangman was pretty dope. Like the falling into the camera, and so I thought the electrical thing was a bit over the top, and then maybe should have ended there. But then the actual ending, I really thought was awesome. Like, I like the fact that in some ways MJF used the same thing against him, and was able to win. It was kind of for his story. That's why I'm kind of getting back to this. I feel like MJF should get a nice long run here, because I mean, this is a legitimate, he beat Hangman at Texas Death. I mean, he's a little bit all right, he might be that guy.
I don't dispute that. It elevates him.
And so I think I really enjoyed the ending, the actual ending. I think the match itself could have maybe gone without jumping into an electrical box, if that's not the ending.
Well, that's my thing. It's you have the ending moment, you have the electrical box moment, and you have the syringe moment. I think having all three, to me, I don't disparage anybody who liked all three, but at the same time, to me, it's I just want one less of those things, and I really don't even care which one.
So we had Dani on the show, right? On the watch party. I think her reaction, how do you even measure now anything else that could happen? Because now she's being exposed to the most craziest thing. Except for drinking blood, which I think
that was another match he did.
No, yeah, but
but
my question is this match the gravity of things, was that worse than this one? That's what I don't know. How can you measure these things anymore? Because the other one was gross, because I think that one's what's too far. I don't think this one was as far as crazy as drinking another man's blood. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, but
yeah,
I think you needed to have MJF overcome the Texas Death Match to some extent, though. Because there's always this thing that he's a chicken shit heel, and so to have him overcome all the stuff that you're talking about and beat Hangman at that match gives him a lot of credibility as a champion right now. And I think MJF, when time after time in a lot of situations comes up with a win that you don't expect him to win if you consider him a chicken shit heel, right? But the reality is that he is he's come up in big matches in these kind of situations. And I think, they're building him up as a legitimately credible champion. And that's why, once again, I still think they should be doing a long run with him.
Which is smart because, originally he was a mid-carder who was good on the stick. And it was the Chris Jericho thing. It was like Chris Jericho, people in their minds thought of him as an undersized cruiserweight, even though he wasn't that small. People have kind of thought of MJF that same way too. And to elevate him, you got to give him the big wins every now and then. I completely agree with that. Jericho had to beat Stone Cold and The Rock and unify, that
was crazy,
to get that credibility of, okay, this guy is not some jobber mid-card guy from WCW anymore. And MJF has had a few of those moments and probably needs more. And also, they have to bring out the dog collars and whatnot because they don't want to use that CM Punk footage ever again.
That was, yeah.
It was pretty obvious that that's what they're doing. It's like, shit, we have great footage of MJF overcoming some of these things and having these big moments, but we can't even use it because TK won't let us. So
you could go for
blur the guy if you don't want to use him. Just like.
I think there are levels to it too. There's levels to it, like like you were saying, Tony. Like to us that we're so used to seeing this, that, and the other in wrestling, and this level, that level, this level of extreme, we could sit there and watch it forever, and that's why the chant, fight forever, sort of comes out there because we're quite happy to watch that. But to somebody that's being exposed to this sort of level for the first time, it's sort of what is the level of disgust for viewers like Dani, do you know what I mean? Like you were saying, like drinking blood, it's pretty sick, man. It's pretty twisted, and the average person's going to be pretty probably grossed out by that. And then you've got all the other stuff that sort of happened with it, and the syringes are going to freak out anybody in WWE. To me, that's a sort of level. I don't know what sort of like rating. What does it come under? MA sort of ratings or what's that sort of stuff? Where you got kids around the place?
TVMA and this was my point that I made to Byron is that I would personally prefer, for many reasons, AEW to stay right on the edge of the TV-14. And maybe if they slip into TVMA every now and then, it's okay. But that made it clearly past the point. I mean, you also had Tony Storm biting Marina Shafir's tit. Like that was, we were already in the TVMA
Do you expect
realm.
any less from her though?
Yeah, like Tony puts it in the TVMA realm on a regular basis also, but I would prefer if they could find clever ways to say TV-14 because I want to see their audience increase.
There's that cusp. There's that cusp, isn't there? There's that cusp because you're either going to go into that extreme adults only style, or you're going to keep it PG because you've got a lot of kids out there that.
Well, you don't have to keep it PG per se. You
no. But
keep
it
right
saying, you do
before TVMA, so that you're watching it with like a new person or with your like family and friends, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I want it to be edgy
inside his mouth.
I want edgy, not gross.
So when you say edgy and gross, is that the difference between like an MA rating or like an R rating when you've got like
edgy,
you know what I mean? Like,
edgy is a Tony Storm double entendre. Gross is biting another woman's breast. Edgy is a big spot into the electrical stuff. Gross is putting a syringe through a man's cheek.
Gross is literally full penetration in this situation with the syringe. It was full penetration with that syringe there.
Full frontal penetration.
And I think that to me is where that kind of line for me is that syringe part, where it crosses the realm of like into like, oh wow, that's actually like, but I don't know. It's piercing. It's like, and
we're now not pretending. And I know a lot of times in wrestling we're not pretending, but now we're really just trying to do some faces of death grossness.
But at the same time, like, when does it become too extreme? I think there's like within reasons, like to some extent, I think we've probably all seen some stuff at this point. And once again, these things are only tools to tell the story, right? And so if you want to talk about the match and how extreme or whatever, it just goes back to like, what does the story call for,
Right.
And like, if you're engrossed in the story and the match makes sense and the level of violence makes sense, to some extent, up until a point of probably putting a syringe through somebody's cheek, like that might.
I just realized something because it wasn't as shocking to me. Like the blood drinking thing was more shocking, I gotta say, because then I think in my personal experience, and again, I don't want to bring my third world country traumas to all of you, but I've seen people get executed in the middle of a street. So, so the blood drinking part. that is more than the syringe.
I mean, it
in
just
the
depends.
mouth.
But it just
It's
depends.
satanic, man. It's ritualistic, man. Like,
I had another friend that really hated the skewers thing and didn't mind the syringe thing at all. And honestly, the skewers
I'm
thing
more
probably
used to the
hurts more.
Yes, the skewers.
But I don't know if it's more
hurt more.
gross.
I guess that's the question then, is like, where do you draw the line? Because at some point you're probably going to offend somebody's sensibilities and at some point, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like because if somebody else thinks the skewers are the worst and somebody else thinks that's the worst, or somebody else, because the drinking the blood thing, like I haven't seen as
it's
much
a niche
in the
market.
world.
It's a niche market,
But-
isn't it, man?
But I do think to some extent, if you want to be the mainstream wrestling, even if you don't even care that you're okay being the number 2, if you want to be a mainstream wrestling company, there's some things that you just, unless that's your thing, but you know, you're gonna really limit your growth to your audience, because that's the kind of stuff that people aren't going to necessarily want their kids
And
to
also,
watch.
it was the main
You
event.
know,
It wasn't like it
and-
was. It wasn't like it was, you know, the third match out of 15. It was the
Right.
main event. You're probably correct. I think that yes, that's way too much.
Well,
for
and my
a
thing
main
is,
event
you,
with the
you asked where the
championship on
line is, but also the difference here is they wanted to ensure that they were across the line, because they didn't just do the skewers. They didn't just do a dog collar chain spot. They didn't just do an exploding table thing. They didn't just do the syringe. They did all of these things into a big bloody finish. So clearly they wanted to be across the line. And that was where I had the issue. But let's go back to Dani for a second, because at the end of the day, what did Dani say? Dani saw the grossness. She lived through it. She was tortured. We scarred her for life. And at the end of it, did she sound like she wanted more?
Yeah. She's a sicko.
Yeah, she's
one of us.
I think we turned her.
She's one of us.
One of
We
us.
turned her.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
She would
So it's
not
like-
get that reference, by the way.
Maybe yeah, watch Freaks. Hey, check this out. This is a good one. I love this. The Justin Borden just followed the MMMshow account. Follows us on Facebook, but hey, our least favorite referee of all time. We love you, Justin, or we don't. Thanks for the follow. About time, motherfucker. We've only been talking about Lucha Underground for 219 episodes now, and now you just follow us. Thanks, fucker.
Unbelievable.
No, it's cool. It's always cool when the old Lucha peeps realize we're still doing this, because they're always like, "What? You guys are still talking wrestling?"
Wrestling.
I hadn't watched this. The Jungle Boy, Jungle Man,
Jungle-ish.
Jungle Boy Fandango.
Jungle Grown Up.
Jungle
I
is
want-
fault.
I mean,
is
can
this?
we hook him up with Trish Adora and like so we can call him Jungle Fever?
I am very sure that he is, in love with Anna Jay.
Yeah. I'm sure that him and a lot of other white dudes of his stature are in love with Anna Jay. Byron, you haven't said much about this violence thing. You had a lot to say on the interwebs. How are you feeling now? A few weeks, a few days later, or whatever. Are you still totally sold on it being the right call, or have you come around to my way of thinking?
No, I think it was absolutely the right call. I mean, you're doing a Texas death match with the Hangman for the world title with pretty much his career on the line, and they'll right around that. But yeah, I mean, I was worried that it wasn't going to be as extreme as it was, and also like the drinking the blood thing. Like I'm assuming they all are tested, and I mean,
I hope so.
they're wrestlers.
I
But,
mean, with the amount
I'm
of
sure.
OnlyFans girls that Andrade's inviting around these days, I hope they're all tested.
Yeah, but to be fair, whenever he does those segments, he always seems to like flinch whenever they try and give him a kiss.
Yeah.
Like he's still trying to be on good
Like, this
behavior
is
on
still
camera.
just for TV, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
I
funny,
got some
but
actual hot chicks in the back for later. Like, it's not you.
but assuming that everyone's blood is clean, there's no infections and stuff, then like, with
But that is too
just-
much of a mental path to think, well, you are looking at the blood dripping in somebody's mouth. Oh, I'm sure they went to Doc Samson's office and got it. No, man, I don't have the process of that. Like, that's crazy what you're asking for the crowd.
But it gets a
No.
reaction out of you.
No,
Well,
that's what I'm
feel-
saying. That's what I'm
Makes
saying.
you feel something.
Yeah.
Burn a big burning pentagram in the ground when they do it that way.
I just think
Sorry, Byron. I didn't.
I
mean to
just think the
interrupt you.
actual math of wrestling, the blood drinking and the syringe spot are two of the best spots in the matches you can do. I wouldn't do both. I mean, the blood was really extreme. I thought it was pretty awesome because of how crazy it was and it fit the match and the story. But the syringe spot was like when you do the math of reaction to danger to yourself, that was the easiest spot for Hangman to do over the entire match, and it got the biggest reaction. He's
Right.
getting TV
How many shots have
replays
you
of
got
it.
in your life, right? Like,
So yeah, and it got stuck in his cheek, right? So it's
That's what-
flopping
that's
around
what
while he's
got-
doing something. And
Well,
that
the
looks crazy, but that's not going to actually like mess you up so much. And if you get a little dot of a scar, so what? You're getting staples in the chest. You're doing thumbtacks. Like at the end of the day, that's a safe
forgot about the
spot as long as you don't do like infections. But the reaction to it, like my thing is, if a wrestler can get a reaction and make money without falling on their head and on their neck, great for them. So I love those spots for them. The fall, the pyro explosion, that was a great spectacle. When that happened, I turned to my friends and I was like, "Oh, I guess that table was explosive."
They kept talking about it on the commentary.
And then,
They're
and
like,
then
it
there's
didn't really.
afterwards that sort of sold it even better. Like just zoop, 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 zoop.
Yeah, but I thought it was cool. I mean, you're doing a Texas death match, and also like the thing is, it's not the first time AEW's done this. It's also the last match of a 6-hour show, which is starting probably around midnight East Coast time. It's probably the easiest match on the card for a parent to say to their kids who they don't want to watch a rated R match, "Hey, you've seen enough. Turn it off. Time to go to bed." I think if you want to cut it off, it's in the best spot for it to happen. But also, this is a hardcore wrestling nerd show, so you're going to
Okay.
get. It's like ECW. You're going to get everything. You're going to get work rate. You're going to get this stuff. They didn't sneak it up on you. It wasn't. They didn't lie to you. They didn't tell you that it was going to be PG-13. They had the guy who has, done all the stuff Hangman's done, burned a house down, done the needle spot, done the blood drinking spot with Swerve, all the stuff him and Swerve did, exposed head, chair shots, everything. They did all of that, right? And he's promising that he's going to do that and more. So he's going to do that more.
Yeah.
They
So-
advertised and delivered.
I have
And
a question.
the Terry
you.
Funk tights is my pop of the week.
Terry Funk tights being your pop of the week is awesome. Even though you're jumping the gun, but now is the time.
I'll
to
have
mention
more
Terry
for
Funk
pops.
tights.
I'll have more pops during the segments too.
The
and
second you
throughout the
texted
show.
me, it was you that texted it too, right? It wasn't
Yeah.
even me. The second you
Yeah, he
texted
did.
it, I was like, "Oh my god, that's so perfect!" Like, if you're gonna do it, throw it out there. Yes. Oh, you're a needle phone. Oh, what's the actual
Yeah.
scientific name for
See-
fear of needles? I gotta find that out.
I don't know, but see, like there's a visceral reaction to seeing a very minimal event for the two people doing it.
Trypanophobia.
It's
Trypanophobia.
provocative. It gets the people
Trypanophobia.
going.
It's provocative. It's the people going.
Like I'd
Provocative.
rather, honestly,
Just one
we're
time,
more
one time
used to
only.
chair shots. We're used to chair shots, but I would rather see that needle spot and I don't like needle spots. And there's a lot worse needle spots that they do in deathmatch wrestling that I don't like. But I also don't go out and see those shows. But
Okay, so I have a question for you. So you were at the venue somehow? You
Yes.
got tickets? I don't know. Anyways,
I make a lot of money working in TV, Tony.
yeah, sure. It doesn't look like it. Have you seen how you would dress? No, I'm kidding. So
Oh,
my
have you
question
seen
was
the
like,
state of my industry?
yes, I
Wah, 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 wah.
I have a pop for myself. That's gonna be later.
You can do it beforehand. These guys. are
No,
fun.
really, you're not supposed to do it beforehand, Byron. That's kind
Yeah.
of the whole thing of having a
It's
segment.
a personal pop, and
You guys
I'm
asked me
just
to.
patting myself on the back. But anyway, so you were there for I don't know, 28 hours at the show.
Yeah,
Um,
because I got there
did
a
you
little bit
feel-
before.
Because to be honest,
No,
I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I did not feel like that one time that we were watching that show. It felt like it never ended. I don't know. Did it feel like an even pace? And also, we decided who like probably was the best match of the night, and Andrade versus Bandido. Did it feel like that when you were what? Because we're talking too much about the needle stuff, so I just wanna.
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
fine.
talk about.
Okay.
No, I want to talk
that's a good
about
thing because the
Andrade
shows
and
are super
Bandido.
long. Yeah. No,
How-
other AEW shows I've been to they've all been long, but have felt long.
Yes.
And the shows I've watched have felt long. That's why I always bring up going and taking an ice cream break in the middle of an AEW pay-per-view, right? Because you need that energy. You need it. This show, I was there beforehand at Tom's Bar nearby. And
I mean,
went
that's
inside.
like a 7 or 8 hour experience.
Yeah,
that you had.
I went
right?
inside for the Battle Royal. So I was there from the Battle Royal. I saw the end of the Willow Lane Across match, which, by the way, I don't think the end of the match injury angle, I don't think they did much on that. That was weird to me. They just did a regular thing, and then all of a sudden Willow can't fight in the next match. Like, I knew they were going to do an injury angle there, but they didn't actually.
Yeah. It was weird. It was too soft for an
But I was there from that to the end, and if it moved so quick, it did not feel at all like a super long thing. It felt great. I think it was the best paced match AEW's put on that I've experienced. Best paced show.
Best paced show. And so because of course it was Los Angeles, so there's a lot of Mexicanos or Angelinos or whatever you want to call them. Well, there's a lot of people that identify as Mexican. Is that what we're gonna call them now? I guess.
In LA, they would call themselves Chicano.
Yeah, we had a conversation lately about Pocho and Chicano because Fluffy now said that it's not a proper thing to say, which I find not. I think he was just trying
Does he represent? Isn't he like a 1%er now?
Yeah, he's too rich. I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, wait, now you don't want people to call you Pocho? I thought that was okay. Anyways. How did the crowd feel? Because for me, of course, because of both guys, I really enjoy both guys' work, and I think that probably in the top of their game, and one of them should get a championship match, and the other one also should get a championship match with MJF.
One
I
of
don't know.
them
That's crazy.
has gotten some already. Yeah, they're both at the top of their game, and they're both local guys. And then Bandito had the Super Dragon gear, which is
the
PWG shout out.
Yeah,
it was that was epic as well. So they, already they were beloved by the crowd, but they also worked a match that was not just work rate, because they were going to throw the lucha work rate out there and be incredible, but they had cool sports entertainment with the pants. They both took their pants off. One of them, but Bandito, got the shorts out right away, and then Andrade teased it, and it was a whole thing. They had this whole entertainment storyline on top of the competition storyline. There were layers, there were multiple facets to enjoying the match, and it went on for a good amount of time. It was great.
You know what I feel that match was? I feel that it was like when they had the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs and the undefeated Los Angeles Rams, in December, and then they didn't make it to the Super Bowl. That's what it was. It was like the best possible match, the best players, the best teams, the best wrestlers, and then they had them go on 3 matches before the end of the show. That's what it feels like. And of course, Mexicans always have to work double to get to the same place other people do. Look at me right now. But I really thought that was like the best match. I don't know.
They didn't do a hardcore gimmick or anything like that. It was just straight up wrestling.
It was just a work match. It was yes. Let's just
Yeah.
do what we do, and people go crazy. It helped that one in Los Angeles, of course, but you could have had that match in, I don't know,
Saskatoon,
Knoxville, Tennessee, or something, and it still will work the same, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that was my question. 'Cause
speaking-
I wish I was there.
Well, speaking of
Yeah.
cool gear, no, I look, you know how I feel about that match. I 180'd. I did not want to see that was the match I did not want to happen beforehand. And by the time it was done, I was like, thank God that happened because that was the match to me that's kept
right. You
the
didn't
show.
want this match to happen because you were like brown on brown crime. I'm like, that's gonna happen a lot in AEW.
I know, and I'm just getting sick of it. It's like I want to see these guys be able to wrestle everyone. You know?
Right.
Sorry, I'm glitching. I can tell because my internet sucks tonight. Yeah, I want to see these guys be able to wrestle other people. But by the end of the show, that was the match that kept the entire pay-per-view from feeling too long.
Bro, yes.
So, I wanted to talk about the other match that I did not anticipate the finish of, that I think we all got wrong, which was the Trios Championship
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the Mysticals. Is that what they're called? What are they?
They're still
The
figuring it out.
Those
Justicles?
Trace Mysticos, what do we call them?
Chesticles.
Jet
When you
Speed
get your
featuring.
Chesticles. Wow.
when you get
I don't
your
know, but
chesticles
we did
or-
not expect them to win because Tony and I have both seen the work schedule that Mystico has.
It's insane.
And unless they bring back the other Mystico to do some of the work for him, I don't know how he's going to pull it off. But it also means that the bear theory is now going to be true of the fact that the Trios champs are probably never going to wrestle for the actual Trios titles until, Forbidden Door or something down the line.
When is
I guess-
Forbidden Door?
I don't know. It's going to be at Tony's Wet Wrestle Dream or whatever.
What?
I saw this thing today that was kind of talking about like the reigns of like all the, and there's actually been quite a few, but there's also been like they have somehow been around a lot longer than I thought they were, because there was a couple like 200+ day reigns, and not in like where you thought they would be, and then other times there'd be guys that like House of Black didn't really hold them that long, but they had a bunch of matches and it felt like they held them up forever, and they didn't, or like the Acclaimed helped them forever, and I don't really even remember the Acclaimed holding them that much. But that's kind of like what the state of these belts have kind of been. They just have been such an afterthought. It's like it's tough to even keep track of like how long anybody's had them or when they were competed for. And it's just a bummer. I hope they've been switching hands more frequently, so that's cool. Maybe some of these other these other trios teams will get a rub, but they keep putting on like a team like this one that's not even like a real trios team. They just
maybe it was just for this pay-per-view and then we'll lose them at one point. But now they got Mystico as a regular on AEW, and I'm sure they're gonna use him and all the Latino market, because now it was the first time that I saw them singing the song, and that it makes sense for the U.S. crowd. And if they keep, they keep having people that do sing the song, it will eventually make, guys like Bear sing the song even though they don't know what it means or what it says.
I'll try my best.
Like everyone else does with Cody
what it
Rhodes
says, bro.
songs in different countries.
Spanish classes. What?
All right.
I said, you mean like
get to that
everyone else
point
does with Cody Rhodes songs in different countries? It's like every other country sings all of our stupid wrestling songs. We should learn some other countries' stupid wrestling songs.
You just have to do na 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 na. That's all you have to do. It's not rock hard.
It's so funny though, because it's so not hard. It's like so not tough.
It's not hard. No.
That's why it's funny to me. It's like this dude's gonna come out and wrestle his ass off, but he's got kind of this sweet saccharine song or whatever. It's
Well, you
just
have
funny
to see
me.
that. First of all, you have to go into context of why that is a song and when it came out, right?
Because
And if
and
you
so
go and
what's-
see
and so
the
what's
and
the
if you go and
context?
see the video,
Fill us
and
in.
if you can see the music video, then you realize why it's
What?
it relates. to the song.
Sentimental
It's like,
or
I'm
what?
waiting for you to come out from the ring and be my boo, but you gotta go and like get your ass kicked every other week. So yeah, go and watch the video. It's on YouTube.
Strangest. It's still strange.
I'm even more
I've
confused now.
watched it.
Also, the lead singer from the band liked a Thunder Rosa post, and she freaked out.
She totally marked out.
She lost her mind. I think it was Monday or Tuesday or whatever. She marked out. She was like, "Yes, dude. She is on a video with Mystico that happens to be your coworker." Of course, she is a very known wrestling fan. Like, she is a wrestling fan. She's known to be a wrestling fan. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I guess it was all by surprise too, where they all came out with the matching gear, and I guess if they,
I like that so much.
It was cool, man. That's what took it by surprise as well. Like, on top of that, not just that, but they gave it a little bit of credibility with the, coming up against like the Callis family as well. Because there was a lot of great talent in that ring. Do you know what I mean? So it was really cool to sort of see that they came out on top. And I'm sort of big fan of what's his name, Mike Bailey.
Speedball is.
Yeah, he's great, man. Yeah. What a mullet! What a mullet! Just gonna say.
Oh my, Tony, so hot.
Oh, you ruin it if you say it like that.
That's the point. That's why I said it like that. All I could think though is when I saw the mysticals or whatever, the chesticles or whatever we're calling them, come out together looking like that.
The chesticles.
I wanted them to go over to Raw and fight the blue guys from Seth Rollins.
Oh my God, yes!
I saw immediate crossover potential in the Power Ranger of it all.
Power Ranger.
Seth Rollins to AEW confirmed.
Yes. The last thing I gotta mention because I think this tracked better the day after, because assholes in Los Angeles like Byron don't show up at the very beginning of the event.
Because they got really good tickets.
Is Shane Taylor gonna have to choke a bitch moment?
Oh, that was great.
Go viral. And that second reverse angle is even better, where you see Shane and it's not on Wayne Brady, like the fan cam one from Wayne Brady's guy is so much better than the actual over the air version, because you can hear Shane really be like, is Shane Taylor gonna have to choke a bitch? And then he grabs Wayne Brady, rape choke style, and just over. And Wayne took a good bump.
He did, yeah.
He took and I started having flashbacks because that's the exact same bump that Shane's dad gives me in his stupid video. Like, clearly this is a genetic thing, guys. But and at least Wayne got to land on some pads. But then it gets even better, because then he pie faces the little kid, the littlest one, and then backs up. Trish Adora's in the exact wrong spot, like trying to blow the whole thing. But somehow the kid comes whipping around and spears Shane, barely gets a good piece of him. But Shane throws his legs out from underneath and takes the perfect bump.
So
like not to like peel the
TV angle makes it look a lot better. It looks like the kid is Edge. Or I don't know, Rhino or something. I mean, it was crazy.
But it was all Shane. Like, the kid missed the spear.
He
and Shane somehow threw his lower body into the kid and got his back all the way down and got the kid underneath him, even though the kid should have come up like a foot short.
Professionally done, man. It was a good,
incredible work. Like,
also, by the way, this was the first thing that Dani saw when we were watching because we were talking or whatever.
We were talking, and she's
like,
up.
well, I guess this is what you're gonna get used to, kids getting beat up on TV. And she's like, what? We're like this.
For the sickos. It's for the sickos.
I loved it, man.
It is. I mean, I love the little kid getting pie faced. That was, to me, it was like, and if you're gonna have a child get pie faced by somebody, Shane Taylor, that is some scary, traumatic shit. I'm sorry, like. If you're a little white kid getting pie-faced by Shane Taylor, you're going to have nightmares.
Riz don't care. Riz don't care.
That was a great spot, too. All right, we got to talk about Raw for a minute zane here. We talked about it a little bit on our Raw Doggin' show, but Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Is that working?
It's working.
I mean,
I
did like a whole rant last week.
Remember all the crap we said about Brock Lesnar, and like none of us care. We don't care.
No.
It comes out like this worked.
Yeah,
straight up. It was done really well too. Like, just how it started off with Seth into Paul Heyman, into F5, into Oba. It was just, I'm just trying to see how it's going to play out now with Seth Rollins in there now. Like, is this going to be a triple threat? Is that how it's going to be? Like,
I hope to God not. And Khaleesi had made a comment on one of our posts over on YouTube and said the same thing. And I was just like, oh God, please don't. Just don't. I don't know what you're going to do with Seth. And I know he's a big star and everything, but like,
special guest referee?
I don't know. Can he just like go wrestle Grayson Waller or something? Like, I don't know what you do with him, but I don't want it to be. I just want the Hoss fight.
Yeah.
And I want Brock to give him a little something. Like, I want a 10-minute Hoss fight. That's all I'm asking for. Doesn't need to be pretty. Doesn't need to be any more than that. Can be a lot of standoff moments and a lot of, bravado. Doesn't even have to be a lot of spots. But that's what I personally want. Yeah, chest beating. I want some chest beating, some hard hitting, couple of spots from both guys to make you go, oh snap, and then finish it. I don't care if it's Brock or Oba going over. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah. No, the segment was a complete success because you could go on Twitter and everyone liked Brock for like 24 hours.
Right. This hated, reviled guy who poops on women and whatever.
The P videos.
Yeah, like nobody wants to talk. Like he was canceled, and now he is uncanceled in a spot with.
Well, he's gonna get recanceled when he beats Oba.
When he drops him out.
I don't know. Is he gonna beat him? I will say that I was wrong last week when I said.
Well, let's call it now. Let's call it now. That's what it is. If it's Brock versus Oba, whether Seth plays into it or not, because don't worry about Seth for a second. Who have we got? Are you guys saying it's going to be Brock? Because I would.
You guys saw the tweet that Coffee put out. He's like, "Oh shit, avenged us," or some shit. Well, he ain't. He's going to lose just like you.
Yeah,
I was gonna say. That's my problem with it, right? We already happy because he's gonna get the rub, but then he's gonna lose again in WrestleMania.
It's the Keith Lee of it all, right?
It's the future, man. He's the future.
He did get a rub though, man. I mean, my pop of the week was the pop-up power bomb. I mean, Brock getting up there, I didn't think he could do that anymore. That looked good
unless he wants to do that.
No, I know. And so I lied when I said he didn't have anything left to give because that was a big moment. That was a legit, pretty big moment there for because that looked fucking impressive.
If he wants,
I don't know.
He should get pinned by Oba.
I think there's.
If you want to do something, you want to get, you want to get back in everybody's graces, lose.
I think the chances of Oba winning are the highest they've ever. They're an actual consideration now.
Mm-hmm.
A week ago, I would have thought, oh, he's just gonna get fed. It's gonna be like they've done this before with the Giant, But I feel like not that Brock believes in Oba enough to work with him and sell for him. I think he's rooting for him from this segment.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was, even telling him stuff like, yeah, step on me or whatever and all that stuff. Yeah. So, maybe, yeah.
I mean, who knows? Brock is Brock.
Afro Man prevails in trial over defamation.
That's my pop of the week, Afro Man's trial.
Oh, my God.
You guys haven't been following
Can we
Afro
recap
Man
this?
Trial?
Hold up.
You guys don't know
so
shit.
Good.
You guys don't know shit.
Oh,
if you don't know this,
just go down the Afro Man rabbit hole of everything that's happened in the last 5 days. It's so worth like 45 minutes.
Let's go over it right now, real quick. Number one, the cops got an anonymous fake hunch that he was kidnapping people and had drugs in his home. So when he was out of town on tour, they broke down his gate, kicked in his door, barged in his home with AR-15s in Ohio. There's not one criminal in Ohio worth an AR-15. Okay,
Ohio.
Maybe Cleveland.
We only have one, but he's in Cincinnati actually. Go
ahead. And so then they do that. They take his money, and one guy there's a discrepancy. There's like almost $400 missing by the time Afro Man gets the money back. They walk through his stuff. They're rude. They give the finger or whatever.
And they're
They
on his
break
cameras.
they're on all of his interior cameras. They break the cameras. One guy walking through the kitchen pauses, looks at the lemon cake on the counter and like a pie serving platter thing, almost sets the gun down to go eat some, and then like pulls back and starts walking. So like Afro Man made songs.
What are
and
you
music
seeing?
videos.
Is this real?
Yes.
This is all real.
It's
Yeah.
songs,
It's amazing.
It's been going on for a long time.
He
What the
used
fuck?
the
What
he used
the
the
fuck?
footage to make videos out of all of them. One of them was called like Lemon Cake Party.
Yeah, Lemon Cake. That
Trash
was the
about
one.
that guy, and it was footage of that guy repeatedly pausing and thinking about stopping being a cop for a second, putting down the gun so he could eat this guy's cake in his kitchen.
He probably had
Right.
some weed and he got the munchies.
That's the thing. They broke into the house to try to find the weed. Afro Man was in Chicago with all of his drugs. There was no
course,
drugs.
as
for
usual.
one roach.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
was
Of course, you don't want to leave some, like, something you can smoke on tour. You have to bring
Dude,
with you.
It was like 2 weeks before weed was legal in Ohio anyway. It was like a total
It was-
sham.
Oh, then maybe
Yeah.
that's why they tried again.
Tell me,
and
tell me how to buy
yeah.
the cake. Tell me how to
afterwards
buy
they
the cake.
couldn't.
Just tell me
He
how to
made this
cake.
video calling like the guy son of a
I'm looking
bitch
for
in
the
the
videos we
chorus.
speak.
So it plays like so he sings it like 3-4 times in the song. He talked trash about the woman cop, said some really crazy
Yeah.
things about her.
He went off on her.
Said that he was banging one of the other cops' wives, and then they had to
Probably
go
was.
on trial. They were suing him for like ruining their lives and harassment and stuff. And his lawyer would just go down the list. So, are you a son of a bitch? Is that a claim you're disputing? Are you a son of a bitch? To like one of the cops, and he's like, "Oh, you can't really. It's hard to say,
No, the
'cause-
guy
'cause
says
she's
the guy
dead.
says she's dead,
She's dead. She's
and
been
the
dead a long
lawyer
time."
laughs.
Yeah, then he laughs. Another guy, he's like, another cop is bald, and he's like, and he repeats the receding hairline lyric, and the cop is like, "What? What's that for?" It's like, "Is that what you're disputing? That you're bald?" The cop is like, they're getting embarrassed, and then they play every video with the person on the stand in full. The
In
woman
full.
cop broke out in tears, probably fake tears,
I'm
but
gonna
like
jump down the hole, man.
they
Crocodile.
all the cops just got themselves ridiculed way more, and then he wins. It's great. And then he made more songs and videos every day of the trial.
Every
Wow.
day. Then his last one, he was like calling out the judge for being a bitch and in the pocket and whatever.
This has got to be a marketing employee, man. This is a marketing employee, man, for him. It's gotta
Oh,
be-
it's so good though. So
Wow.
good.
Wow.
It's the best TV.
The
on
And
moral
the
of
thing
the
is,
story
I'm
is-
such a fan of this guy, like,
Yeah.
because, weed. But
Moral of this story is Afro Man is the hero we needed right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And nobody knew it.
And he did the whole thing. He did the whole thing in a red, white, and blue American flag suit with American flag sunglasses.
What a pimp! What a player, man! Player.
wow.
I mean, like they're just validating him because musically he's not even that good.
No, he's one.
Hot take.
But don't get me wrong, because I will still pump that shit in my car till the
Yes.
end of time.
Ooh, da, 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 da.
That
Oh.
was insane.
I mean, look, how many times on this show have we sung "Because I Got High"?
Oh, 45 and 2 zigzags. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Smooth.
Anyway,
Have you seen the video of him where he's on stage and he's had a few to drink and some chick walks up behind him, she's dancing, she sort of grinds up against him, and you obviously never get close to Afro Man when he's playing a guitar because he just goes, he just swings his haymaker and just absolutely drops his chick, and she's like, and her boyfriend gets up and is like, drags her off stage literally like,
what is wrong with this dude?
wow, like dude, next level. This guy's next level.
It's good. It's good stuff. Anyway, y'all got to check it out.
Yeah.
Sorry, my phone is just full of great news today. Justin Borden following us and Afro Man acquitted. These are always good
Lemon
things.
cake, no.
I thought you were saying Steve Borden followed us. I was about to get excited.
No. That do you think that he would really follow me?
Steve Borden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the junior.
Oh, Steve Borden. The one that all the female wrestlers
Steven.
have the hots for. The ladies like young
Borden.
little stinger, tiny stinger. What do we call him?
Oh God, calling a little
Mini stinger.
Little stingers.
Little
Little
stinger.
Wow.
Oh, if that got around in a locker room, that would be the end of him.
Okay, so that may have been good, but Roman CM.
What was the deal
I'm
with that?
digging Roman and CM. I don't know if anybody else is.
I think I said on Monday that I wasn't, so I'm not.
What happened, guys, on Raw? There was some sort of commotion during their promo.
I mean, they just did their thing. What kind of commotion are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like they went off script and they're supposed to do like
They keep
Roman was
saying
supposed
that.
to do.
They need to do something. They need to do
You
something.
think that's working? Because they said Roman was supposed to deliver a Larry line in response to last week's, but then
Well,
Punk
think
cut
that
him off.
seemed-
And,
The only thing that seemed if it was not prepared, then wow. But it seemed forced when Punk gets out of the ring, he's like, "No, we're not done with the promo stuff. Get back in there." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, really?"
Isn't that where he called him a young boy? Because
Yeah.
whenever he called him a young boy, that was when I popped.
That was it. Yeah.
Because he was CM's young boy. And if you want to really insult the guy, and this is what they should be doing in the Randy and Cody feud too, of like, hey dude, you carried my bags. I didn't carry yours.
No. The Roman, I'm sorry, the Randy Orton segment has other problems right now. We first need to get it into this era's technology with the video making, and then we can talk about whatever the fuck. Because I don't know. I went back and watched it, and there've been so many memes. Well, I guess it worked because now it's a meme. But it's
Right.
like it looks like, yes. What was that? A Nokia 3712? Yes.
I mean, at best, it was a Motorola Razor. At best.
Motorola Razor.
VGA camera every day of the week.
No, it had issues. It had issues. I mean, Paul Heyman did better stuff in Joey Styles' grandmother's basement with a PD 150 camcorder.
It's true.
Like, it was bad. It was really, really. I'm like, public access is better quality than whatever Randy sent it. It was just not okay.
But was it supposed to be like that for any reason at all?
No. So here's how these things happen. The writers are like, oh, we got this thing, and it's like, oh shit, we really need Randy to cut a thing, but we don't have a date with him right now. Somebody call Randy up and see if he'll do us a little favor and just like, shoot a phone video or something. It'll be fine. We can put it on social, or maybe we can put it in the show. So Randy sends in that piece of shit. And then we get to the point of, does anybody who's in WWE right now have the balls to be like, yo, Randy, that thing you sent us where you said all of the things we wanted you to say isn't good enough to air? Can you do it again? There is not a soul in WWE right now that had the balls to do that. Now, back in the day,
that in Bear's favorite segment, say what you say about Vince.
right?
That shit would have not fly.
Back in the day, it would have been like,
yeah.
What do you mean he sent that in? Go to his house. Take a camera. Film it again.
Dig his dad from the grave and
yeah,
like desecrate him, whatever.
But I mean, maybe Michael Hayes would have the balls to do it, but Michael Hayes is probably like, y'all don't pay me enough. Like
Michael
I could take
Hayes,
that L, but
Michael Hayes tried to pull the N-word card with Mark Henry. Not saying as an insult, but he tried to like say it as if he passed.
Right.
He has.
I mean, it's not the 70s anymore. You're not a free bird, bro. You don't have the cool card like that. Like, just saying, we're in a different time, brother. You're gonna have to ease up on that one, brother. We're not in Tampa anymore, Toto.
You're in your ninja era now.
I know, for real, ninja hero ninja.
What's up, my hero?
So. Now, this is the real crux of it. This is the real question of the week for you gentlemen. The question of the week that I have is the Oba thing enough, or is the level of storytelling right now in WWE so soft that it's turning off the fans? Like, are they starting to? Do you feel like they're starting to lose casuals yet? I know they're losing some of the IWC, or at least the IWC is like, bro, I'm here, I'm watching, but you're not really doing it for me.
But the IWC is way more reactionary in timeline and in magnitude.
Yeah.
So what are their ticket sales like? I would look at that more than ratings, honestly.
They're still dragging, and they're still cutting prices.
And their merch. Oh yeah, they keep putting sales on WrestleMania, but they're still going to make more money than ever.
They'll make up all the money in Danhausen shirts alone. We all know that. They're not going to go broke.
That's my pop of the week, by the way, guys. If I could do it ahead of time, Danhausen is the best WWE star they have right now. Every segment is gold. I saw his Cold Steve
running around on 316 day, just being cold.
It was so great. He just
to the
goes
point where
up
he
to, like,
botches it one time and actually says Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. He goes,
And
what?
he laughed at
What?
the camera. After botching, he went like, I fucked up.
I think his eyes were severely bloodshot during that whole thing too. I don't know what that would mean, but I did appreciate what Jelly Roll.
It would mean that he wrote the segment with Jey Uso.
Yes, he was feeling oozy.
Run that back, Danhausen. Run that back.
Day one.
He was feeling oozy.
Yeah.
Yeah. His New Day
You
segment
seen my
was
nephew?
great.
You seen my new nephew?
Dude, I loved when Jelly Roll though when like you're Danhausen and he went crap and ran away.
It's like it's a
But
great button.
did you see the New Day segment?
Yeah.
When he was trying to he did the chant, he was trying to do the dance.
It's
And
amazing.
then he cursed O-Town or whoever.
And remember
the
when
white
he
guy.
debuted, the day after, everyone was like, oh, he's canceled and this is terrible and he's out of here and whatever. It took
Yeah.
casuals all of
No.
24 seconds on Monday Night Raw when you actually get real Danhausen stuff for them to be like, oh, no, this works.
That's what it was. The debut, he didn't do anything. He didn't actually do the act. If
Yeah, it
he
wasn't
did
Dan-
the
it
whole
wasn't the Danhausen
song and
thing.
dance,
It
if
was
he
pretty
did
whack.
something, if he even just like cursed someone or cut a little promo, whatever, if he did anything more, then it
Could've
would have
done
been good.
something with the teeth when he gave his teeth or something like that to Michael Cole. He could have just done something there, just anything but what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just
Oh,
Yeah,
isn't the
it needed
teeth
more.
such a good gimmick?
yeah. it's
And to
cool.
me, I'm still like, I think some of the boos were because people were disappointed, but I think a lot of them also were. It was in Chicago, for Christ's sakes. Those people know Danhausen in Chicago.
Those
You know,
people.
Tony Khan has put 14,000 people in an arena in Chicago who know who Danhausen is. Come on.
Hey, I have a question for you. This might be my drop of the week. When they said CM Punk's first match was at the United Center in WWE on their pay-per-view, but he's wrestled in the United Center before in AEW.
We don't acknowledge that.
Oh,
Just like AEW doesn't acknowledge a dog collar match, but they did
Actually,
actually. They
I
did
don't
actually.
know if they
They do.
were at United Center once CM Punk was there. They were at United Center, but then they moved to two other venues in Chicago. And now they do the one way out in Rockford, whatever that thing, Now Arena or whatever it is.
now that's what I call wrestling arena.
Yeah, so I don't know. He may not have been in the United Center, and that might have been what the reference is. I don't know, but I also
Oh,
don't care.
Just quickly back to Danhausen. Do you think he'd be a great host for WrestleMania?
I think Danhausen should host WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's a pop right there, man.
And the whole time he should just be going, now? Am I in this match? This is my match, right?
It would have during
What do
the
you
Hall of
mean I'm
Fame.
not in this match?
What do you think is going to happen at the Hall of Fame? You
Dude,
think he's going to be like, oh,
He should host the Hall of Fame too. Is
Hey,
this
yeah,
my
no,
induction?
This
When
is
do
my
I get
induction.
to the Hall of Fame?
When they do the Hall of Fame walkout at WrestleMania, they need to have him do the R-Truth spot where you walk out in the wrong segment. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you know one thing
like,
that
this
I
isn't-
just thought of this. You know, all those people that after his debut they came out and they're like, "That's the worst thing ever." Where are they right now? What? Because in my feed on Instagram, that in Spanish too, like all these people were like, "That was the worst thing ever." Who is this guy? And you know, like that's boring and all that. Where are all that people?
Like, you know what? I was one of those people, man. I was one of those people that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying I knew who Danhausen was, and that I just thought that the way to introduce him to people that did or didn't know him, it wasn't a typical Danhausen, you know, promo. It wasn't typical. It's just a song and dance, man. It was just like, man, you could have just done something more that was Danhausen, not just a song and dance. That's all I was saying. I just think, and then he went back to being who Danhausen was, and you know, that's who we know, you know. So it's good to see him, you know what I mean? Like, it's good to see he's still got that gimmick and he's, you know, piss funny. But yeah, I just think they could have done something more with the intro because I thought it was just a poor attempt to introduce him to people that didn't know him. That's all.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they ran
I'm
the opening credits on a TV.
Have to do a song and dance is like, you know, like some Broadway sort of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like they had the intro credits to a TV show, and then right when the title credits go off and the TV show is about to start, they turn the TV off.
Yeah, sure. It's like the Danhausen show, song and dance.
But everybody loves him now. So
all I want from Danhausen now is for him to put that bald cap back on and come out.
It wasn't a bald cap.
I am Baron Corbin.
It was
he didn't even have a bald cap. He put a stocking on his head. It was the best.
Some women's stockings on.
It was the worst thing ever.
Lazy as fuck.
I am Baron Corbin.
Man, you can let him and R-Truth go as co-host, man. That'd be just comedy gold. That would be, honestly.
Yeah. R-Truth needs to come out and say, I am Baron Corbin, too, because that would be...
He needs to introduce him to Luke Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know, that's a skit right there, you know?
Well, and some people were like, oh, he's replacing R-Truth on Raw, but Danhausen has been on both shows every day since he debuted on the pay-per-view.
I think WWE wouldn't mind just putting Danhausen all of the old R-Truth segments and more. And I think they've been done with R-Truth, I think.
Yeah, they were kind of forced to bring R-Truth back, and they were happy to do it because they liked the guy, but it wasn't what the plan was.
But I think he's awesome, and I think he's great to have on TV. And also, I think he should have gotten a legit run as Ron Killings. I think they were scared to actually do a real thing with that. You don't have to do a long one, but he's great as Ron Killings. As a serious heel or as a serious performer, he is great.
He could do it as a split personality. He's the type of guy that could sell it on both fronts, I think, man. It's a split personality in the ring, be Ron Killings, and outside be R-Truth. You know? I think
they should have sent him down to NXT and had him like pretend like he thinks that he's young, but he's like young R Killings.
Just coming up.
Oh, have him do forward rolls and shit in the ring.
Yeah, he thinks he's back getting from like before his TNA days, you know.
No, that'd be funny. I'm just happy that Road Dogg got his way and R-Truth was able to shave his head finally.
Do we want to talk about? Okay, I want to talk about something. Hold on. I want to talk about something. Have you guys checked the comments on I forgot what video it was on YouTube about Justin and his guilt in the firing of Road Dogg?
What are the comments?
Well, people were blaming Justin because because he got fired. The people come out on the day that he got fired and start posting on our YouTube.
I heard it from two of my friends that work at NWA too. They were mad at me.
So it was a new fan. It was not even like a regular of the show. It was somebody just decided to be like, wait a minute, this guy is the one that got him fired.
You know, I think it's pretty obvious that Triple H didn't even realize Road Dogg was doing a bad job until Justin pointed it out.
So why does it have to work now? Why didn't it work all those years ago with Sting? That's what I want to know.
Sting rules. Are you kidding me? Sting should be writing SmackDown.
Now, Justin, all you have to do is say the same things about Braun Breaker, and I will be happy. Yes, you just start doing it, man. You know,
look, Tony.
I got a villa in.
What? Take a number and get in line, mate. LA Knights first. Can you just...
Oh my god!
Everyone's got their person. Who are you? Who are you hating on, Bear? Mr. Iguana? Like, what are we doing here?
We gotta get hate on.
Oh, it's that you're keeping it in the animal kingdom, are you?
Wow.
I don't know. Drew McIntyre right now because I feel like he keeps getting screwed over. The character
He quit.
is just.
He's not even
Yeah.
employed anymore. He quit.
Isn't it the
Gotta
second
get back
time
to
he's
the
quit?
mate.
We don't need to
Gonna
talk
get
about
back
him.
together.
Yeah. Can Finn Balor quit too?
Here's my drop of the week, you guys, since we're on it. The 316 Stone Cold Steve Austin belts that they released for $700.
What you got? Really?
$699. Yes.
Oh, we're gonna
There's
talk
two
about
of
that?
them.
Do you know
All right,
how
keep
much
talking. I gotta get
tickets?
something.
Do you know how much tickets are for Noche de los Grandes at AAA on May 30th?
Count those Dolores.
Oof, terrible. Oh, yeah, actually, that would
I'm
hurt.
trying.
Do you know that Dolores means pain? That would make it hurt.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant too.
You can say dollars is fine. ¿Cuántos dollars is fine?
¿Cuántos dólares?
$750. And then if you pay, I forgot how I stopped looking. And then for that's for the seats in the front, right? But then you have to pay, I think, like $250 more to get the the experience to hang out, meet and greet, or where all that stuff.
That's US dollar, yeah?
That is US dollars, yeah. So for
How
you,
much
it's like
is-
3 million.
Yeah. Take
How
a
much
mortgage
is-
out now.
How much is just like a cheap seat there, just to get in
A
the
cheap
arena?
seat, I think it was something like $175. Cheapest seat, I think.
It's just a shoulder massage, mate.
Cheapest
Why?
seat.
In this economy, it's gonna cost more.
Fuck off.
more-
In this economy, in our economy, so $750, it's $150 more than what the average Mexican makes in a month.
Yeah, and everything is gonna keep going up. More oil factories and stuff are getting bombed. You know, like things are going. You know, you drive a car, but also everything you make requires things to be driven around and stuff. Prices are going to keep going up, and to have a night out of entertainment at a live show costs $750, $175. You go watch it on TV for, free
And the
if you
thing
have-
is, like, this is my biggest complaint. And if I ever get out a video about AAA out,
You got one out. You got one.
I got one out.
You did get one.
I will make
It was
another
really
one.
good.
Yeah, thank you. You're just saying that because you love me.
No,
the
I'm
only
saying it
thing-
because it was
No,
good.
no, I pay him to say those things.
Oh,
It's
thank you. I
not love.
appreciate it. I can't use more of that.
Oh, I wish I would do whatever. If
Like,
there's
say
actual
nice
money
things to
involved.
Tony. He's doing a lot of work, Byron. Don't piss him off.
No, okay. The thing is, like, if you go to a CMLL show, you can take your whole family, and I mean like a Mexican family, which is usually 75 people, for that amount of money, right? Like you can just, like, I think what the cheapest ticket is, like, how much is 50 pesos? $2, $3 is the cheapest ticket at a
Wow.
CMLL show. Oh, I mean, you're all the way over there, right? And can barely tell who's wrestling. But
sometimes
you
it's
can
fun
take- yeah.
just to get in the building, and you get your popcorn and you're just having fun, and it costs a couple
Also,
bucks.
you don't know,
Well,
like,
so-
the first experience for like, if you bring a kid, like, let's say you bring a 7-year-old, your 7-year-old kid, you bring him out.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care who's wrestling, and if he's gonna see Bandido, or is he gonna see whatever. He's just gonna be there for the spectacle of the sound and the food, and
Well,
he's
you say
gonna
that,
ask you,
but I'm thinking about taking my kids to the TNA pay-per-view that they're going to do here in
your
Cleveland.
kids are like 35 right now. So
How
Well,
much are you
they're
gonna get paid to
18s.
go attend that show?
But I can get floor seats next to the ramp
You have to
for
pay?
$118.
I thought you
can
got
get-
money for going.
I can get 100s on soft side, lower soft side, like facing right at the ring, like right in the middle for about $86, and I can get 200 section for $56. But it's TNA.
Is it a taping or is it a?
No, it's a
pay-per-view?
pay-per-view.
It's a
Oh,
pay-per-view.
okay. Because if it's a taping, you could get multiple shows.
It's a
worth of
pay-per-view
matches.
in the arena that AEW used to run when they came here, when Wardlow was a champion and they wouldn't put him on cards.
Who?
Also, realize this. This is the second show AAA is running in this city. Well, we have a metropolitan area, so San Pedro is right here next to right here, and then Monterrey is another city, but they're the same city. It's like basically Manhattan and the Bronx or whatever. This is the second show they're gonna run in this city in less than a month and a half.
Well, it's a hot city then for them.
Yeah, well, it's the richest city in Latin America, so yeah, of course. But my point is that,
and we know how TKO feels. They want the fucking rich audiences, and that's why they're charging more money.
Exactly. Yes,
They
that's
know
not
you
cool.
got it, Tony.
Well, you remember you asked me, I don't understand. Is this show a AAA show? Remember that when you said? You asked me a couple of days ago? That is a AAA show for the poor people.
Gotcha. So Nino Hamburguesa can actually wrestle at those.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get killed for
That's
what
my
I just
drop
said,
of the
but-
week.
You're fine.
Nino Hamburguesa getting fired for doing anything you do on Lucha Libre.
Well,
But
we're going
my
to talk
pop of the
about
week-
AAA, but before we talk about AAA, do you know what we have to do, Byron?
I have an
We have
idea.
to talk about your fucking face.
Oh, it burns.
Your
on a filter.
face, Byron. I just want to.
Wait, am I supposed to fill in?
No, just vibe on it. Just vibe on it.
Tony.
Can you just vibe on it? Whoa,
Why am
why
I a
are we
bubble?
circular?
I'm a bubble. What the hell?
How'd you make us circular, Tony? You did so many things to this setup. I feel like I'm in the opening of
We're just gonna keep going through all of them.
It's trippy. It's a trippy own face commercial.
Okay. I move everything around. I gotta stop.
It's a good thing this is such a lighthearted and free-form kind of show, because if we were really, really trying to be professional, we'd have to fire ourselves at some point.
I fucked up everything on this thing.
Every third or fourth Wednesday just has to be like this, you guys. Yeah, why is Allie Impact is over there just laughing at me? Stop laughing, Allie. You've got that own face.
Man.
Look, this
Barry
month's
just left.
product is the Skin Perfecting Body Wash, and it's sexy. I used it today again. It's really good. I did not use it on our Instagram Live because we didn't quite get enough orders. So Byron owes y'all one. I don't know when or how he's going to do it, but that's on him.
I already did it.
It's gotta be
Did you tune in?
Instagram.
Oh wow, that's scary. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about it. Perfect for acne-prone skin. The Skin Perfecting Body Wash. Manufacturer's suggested retail price is around $25, which is not very expensive for this giant jug. It'll last you a long time. Say goodbye to body breakouts, expertly formulated with high-impact ingredients that tackle common skin concerns and infused with bioactive ingredients to purify, smooth, and hydrate the skin. This product is for all skin types. This is the jam. This is the stuff you need when you get that loofah going, or if you're a washcloth person, even if you're a, squirted in the hand like you need the lotion kind of person, whatever you got to do, get it on there. Scrub the back. I'm telling you right now. I've especially noticed the changes in my back because my back itches a lot. I get the weird dry skin. I got a little bit of back knee. I don't have like the cracked out doing a cycle roid rage back knee, but it's gone. Been using this 2 weeks now, guys? And
It's good stuff.
like
It is good
literally
stuff.
where I'm really, really seeing it is the back. You can still wash all the cracks and crevices with this, but I'm telling you right now, if you're a
Watch
dude who's got any
your crack.
level of testosterone, get this on your back ASAP. It will change your life. Body acne and blemishes, great solutions for that. Solutions for dryness, acne-prone skin, dull, uneven skin, good after sports, workouts, outdoor activities. If you're getting rough textures anywhere, this will smooth you right out. It's the way to go. It's free of sulfates and parabens. It's hypoallergenic. It's non-stripping, got a large capacity here, 100% vegan, okay? And all the home face products are offering, like, they're all the best in class skin, hair, and body care solutions for men, powered by K-Beauty technology. Byron knows all about the K-Beauty technology.
I know all about the K-Booty technology.
That's right. HF products are, again, 100% vegan, Leaping Bunny certified, cruelty-free. That means no animals were harmed in the making and or testing of these products. And they're crafted with clean, skin-friendly ingredients. For a limited time only, you can still use our code MMM20 at ownface.com. That's HOMMEFACE.com. And you get 20% off. And this is a big one these days because shipping prices are going up. Free shipping. Gas prices go up, shipping prices go up. But with this deal, you still get the free shipping, guys. So jump on this. This is the Skin Perfecting Body Wash from Own Face.
Go get it.
You got that Own Face. Love that shit. Mellow sounds of Own Face coming to you late night driving. Yeah. All right.
My
I gotta
name
ask
is
you guys.
Patient Love, and I love hoes. I just don't pay them.
What happened to your background, Tony? You're in outer space now.
Oh no. Yeah, I was trying to.
Smooth
I
tone.
was trying to be part of the cool kids.
Just trying to get it all tripified.
You're the cool kid.
Look, guys, got to talk about Rey de Reyes.
Rey de
Meefloaf is
Reyes.
not here, so I think, can we talk about Santos since Meefloaf's not here?
No, because he's gonna give us shit for the rest of the week. Because we went a little harsh on the comments on the chat the other day.
I don't know, man. He seemed off. Am I
But
crazy?
they just announced that he had a pec torn or torn pec, whatever.
So why is he out there? Why are we forcing the guy to be out there if he's
Say
all
his name
jacked
and he will
up?
appear. Say his name and he will appear. Shh.
He's gonna pop, man. I'm telling you,
Just
he's
pop up
gonna
later.
pop out of nowhere. He's waking up right now, like
Did somebody say
I got
something?
I need some biscuits and tea. Kill these motherfuckers.
Well, look, I got to tell you, on that episode of
Love you, Meef.
regular ass AAA, but actually Rey de Reyes, except we filmed all of the important matches live and then filmed all of the.
Okay, you gotta give more context in that. So what they did is that they put the pay-per-view first for everybody to watch. They got all the big stars and everything, and then they film another 2 hours of
After.
extra content after
After
we went
the
up
main
here.
event of the whole
Yes.
night. The main
So
event
they
of the
did it
whole
in
night
reverse.
went on third to be
Yeah.
the headliner of the regular hour and a half long show.
Right.
It was really weird, and we were trying to figure it out. Like, it made sense in the context of that one episode, but not in the context of the fact that we all knew that they were there for 5 hours that night. So
If they don't bring well,
Tejano?
they couldn't bring Dominic after what happened, but if they don't bring like Grande Venti Americano, that's what I'm calling him now. Venti America's tall. He's taller than
he is tall.
Chaparro
But
Americano.
the funny thing is, you say he's tall, so he's the venti, but at Starbucks, they have a tall, which is actually the small.
Yes, yeah. Well, but the other one is called Chaparro Americano, which is just you will have to Google it.
That's the mustache mountain guy. Gotcha.
No, anyways, they had to bring him at one point out, right? Because how you keep the crowd inside the building if all your stars like then you had like I don't know Niño Burguesa level wrestlers on the show. It is just like
Right. Like,
wow, I pay for an hour and 10 minutes, and the rest of it is just like. It is like if you put the Rolling Stones at the beginning and then your local band to close. It's just weird.
well, yeah, and this is like, I know it's not Triple Mania, but this is like their next down. This is their SummerSlam, basically.
Well, this is what's going to happen now. So, Noche de los Grandes, it's going to be the Triple Mania Regia, because I don't think they're going to reuse the Triple Mania name, right?
Well, they were doing 3 Triple Manias a year.
They were doing
the last
Tijuana,
few years.
Triple
But
Mania.
now they're just going to do one under TKO.
Yeah.
from what I
So
understand.
let's do it,
basically.
yeah.
But that's what they're giving us another pay-per-view. Oh my God. Yeah, they are going to milk this city until nobody has money anymore. Well, there's a lot of rich kids. They can afford it. And anyways,
Look, they're selling them out now, so y'all got to stop going if you want the prices to come down.
yeah, I will make
You got to WrestleMania their asses and just not buy the tickets until the last minute.
Yeah.
Which is the way it used to always be for AAA. AAA was a very walk-up crowd, but they are pre-selling the hell out of the TKO version of AAA. They really are,
because it's now the place to be. Like,
yeah, it's the hot ticket.
the only thing that I did not see during the Rey de Reyes was any kind of so this city poops influencers, like, right? There's
Right.
people like average dudes just have 5 million followers. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like crazy.
Must be
This city
nice.
produces more influencers on Instagram than anything else I ever seen.
Which
so
also
anyways,
means everybody watching right now better hit the like, subscribe, and notify buttons ASAP so I don't cry through the rest of this show.
like I don't have that many followers, but like my numbers are really high for a person that's like I'm supposed to be behind the scenes
Right.
in my professional life, and now I got 70K a day or some shit like that. It's crazy. Anyways, so I didn't see a lot of influencers during that thing. So that was kind of weird. The Dominic, hijo de la verga, hijo del vikingo.
Nope, that's
That's
not
what
his
they-
name.
That's what they call him. That's what they call him. He earned it. Match was really good, but that share to the head
Oh yeah.
was, I don't know. I mean, you guys have more experience. I don't want to talk ill. I don't want to talk ill about anybody, but it didn't seem like that was the way it's supposed to go. You know, it's just like it looked very fucked up. Like
20 stitches and staples across your skull? No, I don't think it was
Yeah.
supposed to go that way.
Yeah, but I mean, like, why would you throw the share downwards? And also, I mean, I gotta see. I saw a couple of times, so it does seems like Dominic is trying to duck, and then he's just like that. You know, he dies.
It's always dangerous though when somebody's throwing a chair there, man. I just think it is.
Why would
man.
you do that? Like it did. The match was doing great.
He got a
did-
concussion from that. He missed Raw.
Yeah, he missed Raw. Yeah,
was like-
he's gonna miss a couple of days. You know, that thing was really gnarly, bro. Like and then he posted a photo of how it looked. Even Rey. So I always watch it in English and then I watch it in Spanish. Or no, I watch it in Spanish and then I watch it in English. Even Rey was on commentary. He was like, "Oh well, he's gonna recognize me after. He's gonna recognize me after that." You know. I can do the accent.
What did Ray sound like? Cheech and Chong then?
No, you cannot do it.
Hey, Chico.
Every time I talk about like that, I think of Thunder Rosa's dad. He does talk like that.
He
You know,
does a little bit.
You sound like
Yeah,
Cheech
this he lives in San Diego. That's the accent. That's what it originated. Anyways, even Rey Mysterio was like, hey, maybe he will recognize me as his dad now because he got his brain scrambled. That was really fucked up. I thought they were gonna call the match. To be honest, like my hats off to Dominic. He is just amazing, and he really wanted that crowd. And also, no, we didn't talk about they did the Cody clause on this match as well. So they leapfrog AEW then for the next day. Like, no, we're doing the Cody clause before you guys do it. Less people are gonna watch that. I don't even know if that was less people, to be honest. I thought that was a lot.
That would be awesome. How like they did the blood and guts cage matches. AEW made sure to do theirs before War Games or whatever, right? They're like the same week, and so that then WWE at AAA is like, we're going to do the Cody clause before, and the gimmicks just keep getting worse and worse, but they keep trying to jump on them
They're
anyways.
outdoing each other on bad gimmicks.
Yeah.
So who's getting the EVP contract in WWE this week then?
Yeah, really.
Roldan. Oh no.
That would be hilarious.
I like that thing with Swerve. I think that
That'd
makes
be
sense for him
interesting.
to want.
It
I don't
was
know. I mean, I
interesting.
think I think it's interesting. Don't think I would want him to actually win that, but it's worth the consideration of, oh, what if he does?
I think it'd be interesting because he could go. Oh wow!
Whoa.
Oh, I thought it was like this. It's
That's
like
Dom's
this.
head.
Yeah, it was
Ouch.
bad. It was a bad shape.
That's he posted that on Instagram. That's his IG.
Yeah, he
Well,
did
yeah,
post.
he wants the street cred. I would too.
Oh, he went through it. You might as well, flex.
Hey, mate, he's been to jail, all right, mate. He's a tough guy.
That is true.
At least somebody remembers the storylines. Good on
It's
you.
great.
I'm
It's
sorry,
interesting to
You
remember,
really
like
got me there with the accent, bro. I don't know what you said.
the thing that really got Dom over were those vignettes over Thanksgiving where him and Rhea crashed a family
that's
Thanksgiving
right.
meal. That was the beginning of it all. That was
Grandma and grandpa.
now.
And honestly, it actually taught her how to act.
Yeah, that was great.
She got some time in. It
And
was
then,
good.
so now, that's what they created the Noche de los Grandes thing because Venti Americano won. So now, like Justin said, you cannot have him not exist next year. So they gotta settle this because now, like, remember what was that? Remember that guy that used to be that other guy that had a mask with the other guy? Now he's the other guy now. So that does not make sense in the future. So you gotta settle that now, and they're gonna do a whole pay-per-view for those guys in Mexico, right?
Right.
So
Did they
hopefully,
clean out the
Yeah.
belt as well. Did they shine the plates up really nicely on the Mega Championship there?
yeah,
It's a
they
new belt.
did, but
Yeah,
it's a new belt. But they
It's
could have used
smaller.
some. Yeah, they could have used some. I don't know what was that as they said that you needed.
Paint
I
on
don't
it?
know.
Patina?
No, not patina, but like
No,
has to
the
have some
embossing or
engraving.
whatever
Yeah,
the-
embossing.
Yeah.
There you go. It
Right.
has no. It looks like a piece.
Well, I
of-
think what they're using is
think
they started selling replicas at the venue, which will probably be online soonish, and they're actually using a replica. Not even usually they'll use a replica with real leather on it, so it still looks nice. I think this was straight out of a merchandise bag that they were using.
Or that's just how they
Well,
feel
but
about
there are some fan made. There are some fan made belts at the thing, like at the crowds, like at the shows. Jesus, I'm tired. At the shows that look better than this. They might be crazy with the the gems and all that stuff, but it does look better. It's just
The old one just looked like it was just
Yeah.
big chunk of like bricky gold on it. Like it just looked heavy and ugly and matted and yeah.
Well, when in
Looks like-
doubt, you just hire Brian Cage or somebody into your company to break your belt in half. That's a Lucha Underground reference.
Lucha Underground
yeah,
reference,
I
yes,
don't know what you
yeah.
guys are saying. Another thing, and before, because I am actually very tired. Fix the women's title. I'm very tired of this shit. If my next video comes out, it's gonna be that's all the video is about, because I give like 4 minutes of results and then I just complain for like 10 minutes about the belt. So fix the belt, man. That match was really good. Lady Flammer and Bailey was really, really good. It almost went to a TVMA thing if it wasn't for Lady Flammer's pasties that saved a whole
Saved the day.
saved the rating of the show. And some kids awakening to sexuality. Too early.
You guys are
I
talking
think Lady
about
Flammer might have that result anyway with some of those young men.
Yeah, you're right.
you guys
You
are talking
didn't see it,
about
Byron?
the. No, I saw it. I'm saying you
So
guys
she
are
had a
talking about
bustier.
the.
She had a bustier.
I know what okay. Go ahead. I saw,
Yeah.
but go ahead and describe it. That
So,
also helps.
He likes the
we're about the
description.
same. Yeah, we're about the same. Yeah. So she had a bustier on, and Bailey put her on the turnbuckle, and she was gonna do some kind of, but it just went down like completely, and it
Yeah.
had the pasties were right on point, good adhesive tape or whatever they use, because they did not budge.
No, and then it was like that the rest of the match. Typically, you'll
Was there
use
like that the-
double-sided tape to keep your gear in place.
That's what I thought, but this was just pasties. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
she just did that on purpose. I don't know, but it was
Yeah,
a
it worked
highlight
for
of the
her.
night.
I mean, were you mad?
No, I was not mad. I was delighted, and also, it was a little funny.
Well,
Tony,
I will say,
PG show.
I will say this, and we did mention it a little bit on Raw Dog on Monday, but because we were talking about Bailey's other match that wasn't quite as good as this
Championship. It was not. That was well. It's a lot of asking.
But look, this is a tough one for me, and here's my question, my last question about AAA before we get into pops and drops. Which match was better, Andrade and Bandito or Flammer and Bailey? Which one of those two is match of the week? You all get a vote, and it's hard.
Oh shit!
Andrade, the Andrade match at AEW.
All right, Como says the Andrade match.
Yep.
Fair.
Andrade.
Oh, Byron's got an Andrade in there.
Hold on, it's now my turn. No way.
It's fine.
I mean, the Andrade match, but I'm just big into Andrade right now.
That's what this show's all about. Tony.
I'm gonna say Andrade, but the reason why I'm saying that is because
he took off his pants.
The AAA women's division cannot be fixed by surprise guest. It's just there has to be a storyline. There has to be some effort. They have done it with everything else. I don't know why they just didn't do it. I mean, on the same day that the CMLL had the women's show, these motherfuckers did not do a single women's match. So that is the only reason, and it's not on them. They did great. It's just that you cannot have Bailey go and save them every time. That is the reason why.
I will say this. I think I also agree that the match of the week was Andrade and Bandito, but when I'm thinking about what that match did in my mind for Bailey and her overall legacy, that was the moment that Bailey went from being, one of the 4 horsewomen and, whatever, and one of those girls that came up from NXT and really proved herself to actually being one of the greats and possibly the current best female wrestler around. And I don't mean that like, look, there's girls in Japan that are killing and whatnot, but I mean, I'm talking in an overall manner where she can go in with a wrestler like Flammer who hasn't had enough time with other good quality opponents. She really hasn't. The girls down there, they do good with each other, but they all wrestle to each other's strengths and know each other. And that's not the whole game. Like, you got to be able to go in there and do what Bailey did. Bailey took her to another level. Bailey went and showed out and showed everyone what she's made of. She basically followed Taker's instructions and went down there, did a job, and put the kid over. And even though Flammer's been there forever now, she's been champion for as long
947 days.
It's ridiculous.
So top 3 match like for Bailey in her career, like would it be up in the top 3? Like best matches?
The only thing that stops it from being like it is the fact that at the finish they had to do some interference, so that it will make sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it probably will rank all the way up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the weird thing is I can't believe they kept Bailey off of WrestleMania 41. Even though it made sense storyline wise, because her match with Io Sky at WrestleMania 40, like the storyline leading into it was whatever. But if you go back and watch that match, wow, this is your new favorite friend right here. Chris Gallego says AEW is lousy, stinking indie wrestling garbage promotion ever. That's a take.
All right.
But so Chris, you have to tell us, Chris, because of that feeling, do you hate watch AEW anyway? Do you still turn it on just to hate watch it? So that's my question. I get that there are no talent, whatever, but my question is, do you know that because you watch it, or do you just not watch it because you feel that way? That's my question.
No talent up their ass.
I would like to know.
These guys.
I would like to know the highest level of education.
You're terrible.
Leave him alone.
Don't turn off new fans.
No, I'm just curious. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It might be like really good.
But I love the cadence of his nonsense.
We're not even talking about AEW, are we? I was talking about Bailey.
I'm just here to make comatose crack, dude. I love this shit.
You were asking if it's one of her best matches. I think it's her second best match after WrestleMania 40 with Io Sky. But I think this is actually.
What about Sasha Banks?
That's the third.
Brooklyn?
That's 3 for me.
Okay.
Did you watch it? Did you watch the match? It was.
Yeah, I watched the Brooklyn match.
It was amazing.
I mean, it just was. This was cool on another level. Quick question: what do you guys think about this?
Oh God,
I have no comment.
I want my lawyer, and I plead the fifth in advance.
All right, I won't ask you anymore.
No.
I will just say that Tessa's comments on Border Patrol are very interesting. Go seek them out and enjoy yourself. Oh, I love
It's great that she has confidence. You know, the confidence level for
Chris. I'm trying to figure out if you're trying to incite something. Like I don't disagree with anybody who has these opinions, by the way. I think that every wrestling fan is entitled to have their favorites and the things that they like.
Chris, I don't think you're making enough comments. That's all I have to say. Please make more comments in all of our videos about that.
That makes some sense, please.
Yeah.
Tell me what you like about WWE and not what you don't like about AEW. How about that?
Well, we're talking about AAA right now, aren't we? On AAA
and Bailey. I mean, Bailey's
maybe he's
WWE.
just way behind. Maybe he's.
I thought we were talking about Lady Flammer.
And
we're talking about how good Bailey is. I think that's appealing to Chris.
Well,
I think I covered.
Tony Khan just lives rent free in this man's head.
Clearly, but you know what? It doesn't matter because now would be the time for him to get his shit in because it's time for pops and drops.
Oh, we're doing pops or drops.
No,
I mean
you already done them.
All right, let's go. I'm ready. I have some.
Byron, you decide. Are we starting with pops or are we starting with drops?
Let's start with drops.
Drops.
That's the bad one.
Yeah, that is the bad one.
I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Okay, I'm going to start this time. So my drop of the week is, and I hate to say this because previously both of these women have been my pop of the week for different reasons, but Natty versus Maxine.
Oh God. Yeah.
It's my drop of the week.
All right, we get it. Do something else now.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I get that this is a WWE thing and it's giving them their time and their minutes and they don't have house shows and whatever. So they just they throw them out there or whatever. But Raw's not 3 hours anymore. It's 2.5, 2:15 to 2.5. And it's not advancing the storyline. They're not getting any better. They're not popping the crowd. We talked about it on Monday on Raw Dogging about how, a lot of times WWE do this and be like, okay, well, Natty, you vouched for this kid and then you wanted to change your gimmick. So go out there and prove to us that you guys can get it over and do it until you do. But that's bad ideology in this day and age to me. So my drop of the week is Natty versus Maxine in this context and light. I like Natty's new gimmick. I don't think this is the way that they should be doing it. They should have her bullying lots of people. Maybe she should be over at NXT just running roughshod over
the
girl.
AAA. She was doing great over there.
Yeah, and you know why she's doing great over there? Because it looks like she's fucking hazing all those girls. It's great. And she can't do that on the Raw roster. She's going to wrestle Ivy Nile and Maxine 20 times and beat them up repeatedly? They should send her over to NXT and literally just let her run through all the top girls on that fucking show, just hurt them, and then just come back to Raw. It would be great. But this ain't it. Whatever it is, this ain't it. Y'all got any comments on that? Cool. Moving on. What's your drop, Byron?
Oh, we're doing drops?
You picked. I said
you decided, man.
You chose the drops.
Okay, let's see.
I did mine, and then I said yours, and he said, "Huh?"
I would say my drop would be Ricochet's taking his Twitter troll game too far.
All the thing. Woo.
Really? That. I mean, I think
now he released an apology.
Yeah, I think that's good.
You made it sound like
AEW released a statement saying that Ricochet apologized before they asked him to do so.
Yeah, which
And that
is
he made
worth
it-
You made it
something.
sound like he released a track or something.
Right. I'm gonna drop this apology track.
I'm gonna drop.
But
yeah,
that's
Drop the bricks.
you know that's but
Ricochet's
I
not
read
that
somewhere
black.
you know the
Wow.
lessons advice you give to wrestlers who are learning to be heel early in their careers. I think I read somewhere Nick Bockwinkel gave this advice to someone that was younger in this territory, that you make fun of the fans as a heel for the stuff they can choose, their haircuts, the way they dress, maybe their weight. I don't know. You can't do that now as much, but back in the day you could. But that but you don't do it for something that they can't choose, which would be like what Ricochet did. He said, "I'm glad you have MS," when a fan said he was still a bad actor, which he's still a bad actor. That's a fair thing for a fan to troll a wrestler for doing, So he came a little hard on that, and that was, he apologized, but still.
Now
Yeah.
I know why Chris hates AEW. I was at that show. He stopped watching AEW because Ricochet mocked Zach Gowen and ripped his leg off.
No, that's fine because Zach chose to take one of his legs off to have a wrestling gimmick.
Gimmick, man, I think. Like, come on.
It literally is the man's gimmick, but at the same time, I get it. If it offends you. Bailey is talented. Let's move let's move backwards. Bailey is talented. You are definitely behind on your feed there, Chris.
yeah, very behind.
Yeah, okay. That's a solid drop. Ricochet mucked that one, and what is the
I have
dude who
another
writes for
drop.
Forbes, Akunua or whatever his name is. That
Yeah,
guy really hates Ricochet. Boy, he buried him in Forbes. He's buried him online. He's buried him everywhere. But he buries AEW a lot.
I have another drop too. The video game WWE. I don't know if we did this last week. They do the ringside pass thing, and you can't grind anymore.
Yeah, of course you are.
You can't grind anymore. So you can't grind anymore to level up on the dumb ringside pass, and I'm gonna keep bringing that up.
Wait,
You haven't played enough. You haven't played enough.
Hold on.
She has skills to back up her stance on immigration. I'm very confused now.
She literally didn't say a coherent thought in that whole bit.
You got the skills
I love
to
that
back
it has
up.
no audio because that just makes it better.
It's
guys
the
have to
same
go-
as with audio.
Go seek out the video. I can't even explain it. We can do a better job of explaining the entire Afro Man trial than I can of explaining that 1 2-minute video.
I have a question because I might be out of sync because I haven't lived in the United States since 2003 because of one particular reason. But is there a class now in colleges that teaches you immigration? It's like, do you go into
Pop
a
of the
class?
week. Oh, God.
What?
Yeah, the immigration. Not.
I'm learning a lot about
classes.
immigration these days, Tony.
I took
But
a lot
it's-
of classes. I've been
But it's
taking
not
a lot of
classes
classes.
on how to immigrate. It's classes on reading news about immigration. That seems to be what she's referring to.
That part in my mind all day. Like I
think that's a
I
very
take
polite way
classes.
of saying
I take
I've
classes.
realized that there's more than one opinion on this particular matter. But then she still gives the other opinion. It's fine. It's whatever.
She
So
says
Tony, what
they
is your
go-
drop of the week?
I don't know. My drop of the week. I'm so tired right now. My drop of the week is, I think, and oh man, I probably have 2 drops of the week. But Ronda Rousey at AEW, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
But that's interesting, though. It's a conversation.
Certainly, yes. But what at the same time? It's like,
Yeah. Well, what are you
What-
going to get out of her? She's not going to
What?
actually do a match.
what? Yeah. Why are you like? There is women in your locker room that have so much talent. Do you really need to bring this person that it's only that at the end of this whole thing she is going to be like, I hate AEW fans. Those sicos are sick. You know, you know what they did to me, Ariel Helwani? They wanted me to have a match with Lytux or something like that. She will say, right? Like they wanted me to have a hardcore match with syringes. I'm
No,
not
she
gonna
won't
do
say
that.
that because she doesn't get along with Ariel. That the first
Well,
time
I'm-
that they have been near each other was that MVP stage because Ariel had already been paid to do the event before she signed up to do it.
Bitch.
Yeah, I agree with this take that
Wow, yeah,
if
actually,
Tony Storm
yeah.
is actually injured, it might not matter. There is no one else over there. Yeah,
That she
I tend to
would- yeah.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree with that point.
So yeah, I don't know. If you go back to my reaction, it was not of joy. It was just like, wait, really?
But that's the
It makes
thing,
sense
though.
to me, so it didn't bother me because
Yeah.
I think she moves the needle the right
Well,
direction.
to be
for
honest,
AEW.
like this is a thing, and I probably can say it now. I knew ahead that was going to happen. So,
Right.
But I still reacted like, crap. So my reaction was like, oh, now.
Oh, now here it is. Here it is.
Yeah, that was my
But
reaction.
here's the thing, that bit isn't for wrestling fans that are already watching the show. It's a rare time when AEW
For
does
the casuals.
something like that. That's to get on the news, on sports highlights.
Well, I don't
on
know. I didn't see
algorithms.
that a lot of coverage on sports on ESPN about it. I didn't.
But that's the attempt.
Who's she contracted for that fight with? Like, doesn't that conflict with it? Like,
Yeah, her fights in May. She's not going to have physicality in pro wrestling before then.
She
unless
might.
that fight.
Because I mean, she basically wrote her own MVP contract for them to get her, so she might be able to do it. Who knows?
Yeah,
So yeah, that's my and the other one it's I was and yeah, I'm probably gonna I think I said this on Monday, but CM Punk and what's his name? Roman Reigns.
What's his name?
Roman promo was kind of flat. Also on the international feed, people the CM Punk's music ran so long, people stopped singing it, and I never seen that before. That the
Well,
people
that's
just
because there was a commercial break in America.
Yeah, in America. In America, first you get the women, and then you get the sugar or whatever, and then you get that's a Homer Simpson reference. Anyways, yeah, that's what my two drops. I just didn't like I don't know. There's nothing happening in WWE that will make me pay. Like I can probably pay $750 to go and watch Los Grandes Americanos decide who's gonna keep the name, but there will be nothing that will make me go to Las Vegas and spend that much money on a ticket for WrestleMania. I will go to GCW and watch Gringo Locos World on Lucha. You should watch that.
The way they're going, by the time the event rolls around, WrestleMania tickets will be about the same price.
I'll put that in 11 black and let it ride. Spin that bitch.
Why are WrestleMania tickets gonna be cheaper than the ones that we have here for? Oh my God, I'm out.
Oh, here's another thing. WrestleMania tickets on 316 are now 31% off, 31.6% off. And they're opening seats on the stage. There's cooler, perhaps more unique seats available now. So all the people who are good fans and paid top price.
Those are the ones that are top price and not discounted, by the way.
Yeah.
Bear, give me a drop. What do you got? What are you dropping this week, Bear?
What's going on with the WWE turnbuckles, man? Everybody's slipping on them.
The slippery turnbuckles?
Yeah, man. They're going in business for themselves, man. They're shooting on the wrestlers.
You know, UFC fighters complained when they got bought, and all of a sudden they started putting advertisements all over the mat again that it made them too slippery. Now we're hearing the same thing about WWE stuff. Logan Paul even copped to it being his fault because he was the first guy that bought space on the mat at WWE with Prime. And he's like, and that shit is really slippery, and I hate it now. Like Logan Paul copped to it being his fault.
Like,
and he was like, y'all need to lay off my man LA Knight because that shit is really slippery and it's my fault and I don't want him to be mad at me.
Moister than an oyster, man.
Well, Ricky Saints had it happen to him this week too.
Yeah. It's it's a thing, I guess. Like the other thing to know is that WWE ropes and turnbuckles are completely unique to them. Nobody else makes them that way. Like if you go out and have even a top-notch ring maker do your ropes, they're not made the way the WWE ones are. They're like steel cable and whatnot. I think the WWE ones are actually wrapped rope, and they do different stuff with their ropes.
Really? So they don't hurt as much? Because oh my god, the other ones hurt a lot.
Yeah,
no,
but
it's not steel cable.
It's not steel cable. It's different. Everybody else does their ropes differently than WWE. And their turnbuckles are different and completely unique to them also. And nobody really knows exactly what they
one
do.
time I tried to run the ropes in Naucalpan Arena. Holy
it's horrible. I mean, dude, the one time I did a day like this under here was hurt for, I don't know, 2-3 months afterwards.
Yeah. So
I think I'm still uneven from it.
Thunder was like, hey, run the ropes like 2 times.
Just 2 times. And then the wrestlers are just laughing at you. They're just like, yeah, come on in here and tell me how fake it is now, you know? Like, honestly, I'll take chops. I'll take chops over that. I'll take a back bump. There's a lot of things I'll take over running the ropes. Because until you're calloused the right way, until you've done it enough times, there's nothing okay about it.
I'll take chops over everything. I think I'm like,
tequila shot
cured now. Yeah.
Comatose, you got a drop for me?
Except for Ultimo Guerrero. I will never take shot from Ultimo Guerrero. That shit is insane. Yeah.
I'm just going to say at the main event of the Revolution, the MJF match, I was disappointed we didn't get any fire. I thought we could have had that. I thought we could have had triple tier.
There were chants for fire, but they didn't do it.
And no triple tier
was asking for a flaming table the whole time.
Didn't get it. Disappointed. And like just to go into the real drop, here the things that really grew on my gears, LA Knight. Have I mentioned that lately? Oh my god. I'm done.
All right. Well, Coma, now we're going to work backwards the other way. Coma, give me your pop of the week.
Oba. Oh, that whole first segment of Raw, how it kicked off, I just thought it was fucking probably the best written thing they've done in a while. So that's my pop, and that's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really good. Really good.
Totally solid. Totally solid.
Yep.
Bear.
I really like that MJF promo tonight. I don't know. I'm big on this MJF run. I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm excited.
It's entertaining, and look, it's bringing numbers up. MJF is officially undeniable, in my opinion. The numbers go up when he's around. The show's better when he's around. It inspires the other talent when he's around. He's the best thing AEW's got going in the championship department, in my opinion. And they got to figure out ways to get other people in the same ballpark. Because to me, as the face of the company, he's above everybody else. He's above Kenny. He's above Hangers. He's above Swerve. He's above Joe. He's above Mox. MJF is the best face of the company that they have. He's their top guy, in my opinion. And if you're liking the run, good, you should. He's their best thing. So,
well, yeah. Well, and I'm hoping this really does establish him as their best guy because he clearly is, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
I think the real question is going to be like, how much part-time status is he going to be on with his various things, you know?
Well,
now
that's why I'm wondering if he gets like one really, really legendary run here before it becomes more of an issue. You know?
I don't think Tony Khan minds too much because the way his contracts are set up, when MJF steps away to do those things, it extends his contract. So Tony Khan's like, yeah, I got the money. I'll pay you to go away, but you give me 3 months, you know, on the other end. If I'm telling you not to come, it counts as days on your contract. If you're telling me you're not coming, your contract gets extended. That's kind of the way that AEW's been playing for a while now. And so, yeah, Tony Khan's like, yeah, okay, leave. Like, it's different than the WWE thing where they book people by the number of days and appearances that they can get out of them in a year. So, you know, I love it. I think MJF's great. Tony, you got a pop?
I'm going to pull a Byron here and pull up my... Oh, I forgot to say one drop that I have to say.
You have a third drop?
No, I have one drop that I forgot to mention, and then I will do 2 pops. This is just Byron being Byron.
I'm not even the one talking.
I am Byron right now. So,
or Baron Corbin.
Claudio Castagnoli having a dual contract in CMLL. I don't like it. It just makes me feel I'm gonna get in trouble here, but like it just feels like so there is money. All I gotta say that apparently CMLL has money to go around, right?
They do now all of a sudden.
They have money to pay international stars on a contract basis. So I'm hoping that's for everybody open now. That's all I gotta say. Regardless of gender. So yeah.
But maybe it's also kind of a power play with Tony Khan of like, you can double sign our guys, so you got to let us double sign one of yours. Maybe they just want to keep some things on equal footing, at least appearance wise.
I don't know. I think that's only in paper again. So we'll see.
Yeah.
That's
not a pop.
That's
a drop.
No, that's a drop. Yeah, that was a drop.
I mean, I need a pop.
My
Which
first
one are we doing now?
My first pop. My first pop. It's a personal one. First time ever I've got a screener for a TV show. I mean, I've seen movies ahead of time, but that was because I lived in Vancouver. It's always a test place,
right? It's a test market.
Yes, a test market. So I was always waiting for the people with the paper. Like I already knew what to do. There's those people around a certain the Scotiabank theater, and they had a thing. I will go there because I can see a movie in a rough cut or something like that.
Right.
But this is the first time ever that I get a screener, and I will get to watch a show before a lot of people get to watch it. So I'm very happy.
I'm sorry. This is the best.
No, I bet that's J-Man from the Last Row Heels. Although I don't know why he would be awake right now unless he's going to work soon.
Cascaeos.
And my actual pop, it's Venti Americano winning
Rey
de Reyes. Not because of Marcel or whatever, but because we're finally gonna get a resolution on the fucking thing in the American television, because that's what pisses me off. What pisses me off is that I have this amazing feeling of embracing this guy that is a German or whatever, and into Mexican culture, and then they will destroy it on fucking Monday with some bullshit, and then have the other minions that he's got try to speak Spanish to. Who else? Sol. It was
Sol Ruca.
Sol Ruca. I was like, I didn't get it. That was so weird. Those gotta stop as well. Like those guys gonna have to get their own gimmick. We're gonna get Venti Americano to do his things by himself, and he's just gonna be a face, and we're gonna be fine.
I hope so. Like, look, I feel like you can't put the Rey de Reyes on Venti Americano unless you're going to still have him be under the hood next year, because it would be really weird to go into Rey de Reyes.
I'm sorry, Marcel,
but under the TKO and not have any highlights of the guy from the year before.
I'm sorry, Marcel, but you're gonna have to be a Grande Americano for a long time now.
I mean, unless his old lady dumps him, I think he's probably fine with it. If she dumps him, he might not want to show up anymore, but that's a whole other story.
Oh, they can always fire her because never mind. Let's keep going.
No, she's great. They can't fire her. Byron, pop. I mean, you did like 3 of them during the regular show, but do you have
my pop of the week is also the Oba segment. I think everything, there are cool segments in wrestling this week, and I enjoy the show. That I have actually 2 pops, but that one I think is the most important one because that
only 2
that may have made his career that moment, which is a huge deal.
I hope so.
That's
Grant of Real Square Circle.
Grant thinks there's 0 chance that Kaiser gets unmasked. He could spend the rest of his career. He could. If he stays under this hood forever, I'm sold. I'm there. Go ahead, Byron.
One of them ripped their tights this week.
Yeah, so that's my first pop. Yeah, we saw Americano's song. We all saw it.
OG Americano.
Had a thong on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hot right now.
And then the butthole part of the tights ripped open. It happens. So I think that's the biggest and most significant part of wrestling in the past week. My second pop is Tony getting me awesome tickets to Revolution.
Oh, you didn't have to say it, Tommy.
That was awesome. I didn't have to say you've been begging all show.
I'm kidding. No,
But no, they're great seats. I was with some friends. We all had a really, really great time, and I wanted to thank you for that.
Now you're gonna have to do director of photography for the rest of your life for me for free. That was a deal. I'm kidding.
Well, I see how that worked out for everyone.
I'll take the work, any kind of payment.
Yeah, he's gonna be happy when he gets an Oscar for whatever bullshit I can cook.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
I gotta load up another.
No, don't bring her again into the show.
She's done. She's over. I'm not bringing her again.
It's 2.5 hours. We still have more stuff.
No, this is
I haven't done my pop.
You've
done 4 pops tonight, Byron.
I have a drop.
This is the part of the show.
2.5 hour long shows.
This is the part of the show when we start talking about farmers and fertilizer. You missed it.
Oh, what do you mean? Farmers and there's no such thing as farmers and fertilizer anymore. You don't get that anymore.
Come on, go play.
Wow. Oh, don't take the dog out. We love dogs at the show.
Oh, bring the dog back.
We do love dogs on this show.
I think Justin cannot find the.
Oh no, I can find it. I can find it. I can't find it. No, so my runner-up, I have 2 runner-ups. Yeah,
we need more dogs in the show. That's what I gotta say.
We always need more dogs on the show.
I always bring Lucena to the show. Lucena is my dog, by the way.
Lucena?
Lucena. Yeah, it's a city in Andalusia, and she's an Andalusian rat terrier. So that's why she's named after the city she's from.
Okay.
So my dog is an Andalusian rat terrier, and Lucena is a city in Andalusia.
See.
Muy bien.
So my runner-up we already talked about is Shane.
Yeah,
Taylor
more than one pop.
No, I said my runner-up. I only have one pop of the week. Only one can be the best. The runner-up is Shane Taylor gonna have to smack choke a bitch.
Choke a bitch.
Obviously. Where is this thing at? I have one thing that I want to. Maybe I can do it the other.
But do you think they will make it a match later on?
Bitch slap match.
I don't know, but I think it's a cool moment for Shane Taylor to get.
How old is Wayne Brady? 57.
They need to have Shane Taylor versus Wayne Brady in a slap fight with like a powdered up pimp hands each night. That'd be awesome. That will be
one. It will be one slap match.
That's the video of the night. Just powder up real nice. Back. That'd be awesome.
My other this one is my other runner-up.
Another runner-up? Oh yeah, that's good.
Come on, bro.
That sign.
Come on, bro.
Also, Thunder was so mad that she was not getting credit for the photos. She just
like,
what
do you expect? So Thunder goes out to the crowd and sees this sign. She's over by Jimmy and Katie and some other friends of ours, right? So, like, Jimmy sends us a picture that's kind of just a side angle with Thunder with this sign, and we saw this sign the second match of the night. We were like, "Oh, this is great." Yeah. So we had all seen it already. So Thunder actually sees it, and she's like one of us, and she's like, "This is freaking great." So she grabs the sign or whatever, and then she's sitting with our peeps, and then as she's headed back out, she sees the people with the sign again, and she's like, "You want me to get that autograph for you?" And they're like, "Yeah." So she goes backstage and gets this autographed, and because I think I had texted her or Tony or one of us, and we were just like, "Oh, dude, that sign's so fucking great," and blah blah blah. So she knew we were popping for it too. She gets the sign signed and then takes this photograph. This photo is taken by Thunder Rosa. And she sent it to me, but I didn't friggin' publish it.
No, I didn't either because I want to put it out there. I didn't
even put it in our group DM. And
it was just between us. Yeah.
Next thing I know, Thunder's on Twitter like, Yeah, I took this fucking
I
picture.
took that
blah,
photo.
blah. She was crashing out
That's awesome, man. That's
She
awesome.
because
was.
she's not getting any credit for it. It's like,
she was getting credit for the
Thunder,
photo, so
you took the
crazy.
picture for the people and got them to sign the thing and gave it to them. Did you think they weren't going to post it? Like,
I'm gonna say she probably thought that it was like just a photo to prove that he signed it, right?
right.
But it's gold, bro. Like, just look
Like,
at
how do
his
you
face.
not post this? It was so hard for me to not show it to the boys, but I don't show people's shit. I'm
Yes.
glad that it's out now because now I can show it because this is one of my favorite things of the fucking week because this is what we were talking about at the beginning of the show too. Like, if Andrade really turns the character and gets one or two tortas in there,
But this is
we're
the
okay
funny
with
part. If you look at his face, he's being himself, right?
yes.
See, he's out of character. So that's why
This
he's
is the most
genuinely.
Andrade of all
Yeah.
Andrade things. This
doing-
makes the whole comeback and the quitting and coming back and the all of it worth it right here.
He's so
Tortas for
over because of
Andrade.
that.
But my real pop of the week, my wrestling related pop of the week, I have to give it up for Ren Sinclair and Fallon Henley. I love this speed match. I loved what they were doing. I think these girls are. It's crazy because I think they're right where they should be, but also like I want them to get more time. I don't know how you get more time at NXT if you're a woman that's towards the top of that card because you got a lot of great stuff going on with women over there. But this week it was Ren Sinclair and Fallon, and Ren Sinclair winning that speed title. As much as it's the most minor title that you can possibly have in WWE at this point in time, it really meant something to her. It was a big deal for Ren, and she's been busting her ass over there for a couple of years, you know. And this is a talent that I saw coming up on the Indies, and she worked a bunch of Thunder shows at Mission Pro, and like I think she worked 6 or 7 of them, in fact, like a lot of them. And I know
She was a champion. She was
Yeah.
a tag champion at I think she has acknowledged her time at Mission Pro Wrestling and Thunder Rosa's mentorship as being vital to where she is right now. So
yeah,
she does.
I mean, and there's a lot of people, by the way, that went through there. Roxanne Perez being another one of them. Teresa
Right.
Serrano.
Sure,
What was
yeah.
her gimmick name? I can't remember her. It was Starks.
Who?
Zoe Starks.
Zoe Stark.
Yeah, she went through there. What's that?
She's still injured?
Yeah, she had a real. She might be done.
Yeah, right. Wow.
She had
that
rear-
was a
rear end
bad.
injury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was real bad. I remember that.
And even if she gets back, like she might be too gun shy to ever do it again. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, a lot of girls have come
Laura
through Mission
Jade
Pro,
also.
and Ren has been at NXT for a while now, and she's basically done everything that's been asked of her, and she's finally getting a little something for it, which is great because she's been the girl that loses to all the other girls and makes the other girls look good for a while now. So hopefully she gets a little rub out of this and some good shine. But that's my pop of the week because when I saw it, I was so happy for her. I thought for a 3-minute friggin' match or whatever it was phenomenal. Like I was glued the whole friggin' time. And I thought NXT in general was excellent, except when men were on the TV.
You give Fallon
I
a
don't-
pop too. Give
I don't know
Fallon a
what
pop.
they're gonna do. Like Ricky and Ethan together isn't really working for me. I mean, they stole Javon, Oba, and Trick pretty much at the same time.
Yeah.
And you know, I like that they brought back Tony D'Angelo, but right now Tony D'Angelo feels like the only real bright spot over there. Like Miles Bourne, like the kid, I'm glad he's getting his shot or whatever. But he doesn't do a lot for me, honestly. You know, and some of these other kids are they're gonna be good, but they're just coming up, and none of them really have the mic skills outside of. I mean, even Ethan and Ricky, I'm not digging their stuff.
I don't dig Ricky
right
Starks,
now.
man. I dig that gimmick, man. I don't, yeah.
I just think this is a bad fit for those guys. I think they're both really, really talented. I don't even think Ethan should be in NXT, quite honestly. But at this point, can you take any more men away? I don't think you can. I like the angle that they're doing with the birthright. But those guys still need some time to grow into the performance aspect of it. They're still not quite cutting the promos. They're not making it fun enough. Like, I think they have to lose the chip off the shoulder feeling and do a little more of an entitled gimmick or something. But it's beside the point. The point is
That's
the
the beauty.
women rule on NXT, And this week, the ruler of the women ruling is Ren Sinclair. So that's my real pop of the week. Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. It is bedtime. You know why? Because this is the 17th hour I've talked about wrestling on our YouTube channel this week.
Pop of the week.
Thanks
Ending
to
the show.
Yeah, my pop of the week is I'm not going to talk about wrestling again until, I don't know, next Monday on Raw Doggin. Can I get away with that being out for a couple of days?
You guys are gonna do a SmackDown live watch. Just watch.
That's a pretty good idea. Thanks, Byron.
What-
And
What do you
Bear
want to
says,
call?
I'm out.
Bear, he said, I'm
Bear didn't even wait for it this time. It's
He just
amazing.
left.
Guys,
Bear.
so what happens is we end the show, but then usually we chat for a few minutes afterwards. Bear
I
is
gotta
gone
go.
before the end credits every time. So until next time, stay calm and stay in the mix.
Penis.